Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Storm 1 and see what's
Ultimate
going on with
Ninja
that.
Star.
I still want to evaluate it,
What?
just like what Storm 1's like. I can definitely see it being more balanced though. Like there's less characters. The supports seem limited, which is not a bad thing. I actually am fine with that because it means less
Well,
BS for
yeah,
them
the supports
to
are like you
be
can get them
stupid.
out of the way easier on Storm 1.
Yeah, it's just more limited. That's what I was like. There's less characters, less support BS. So I was like, it's got to
Alright,
be more
people.
balanced just by default.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm about to check it out. I think Storm 1 could have still used a little bit more characters, but I don't think we would have gone above like Storm
People
3,
just say
bro.
should
Storm 3 fucked
Storm
it
1
up.
should have had Zabuza and Haku, and I'm like, I'm fine without them. Dude, I'm
I
literally
think it would
playing
have been
Storm 1.
cool. They would have had to like they had to include the arc. If they included the arc at the beginning, I think that would have been fine because there's no. I'm not against a longer story. Like a longer story, more
Yeah.
characters, that's perfectly fine. But not just to add them. Like it'd be
Mm-hmm.
kind of cool, but like I would want them to be in a story.
I agree.
But then I'd say add them. Like that's just two characters. Like go ahead.
Yeah. Alright, people, y'all gonna see me how I play Storm 1. Obviously, I play this junk all the time.
I think it's funny that Chino his enhanced shuriken. It's basically a demon
Yeah,
wind shuriken that looks
it's
like
a
a
Demon
bug.
Wind Shuriken, but with bugs.
Yeah, goofy. At least it looks like bugs though. I'm gonna go with Shikamaru because he seems broke. I don't have all the characters unlocked in this game. He looks good, and Penta's not good in this game, is she? As a
No,
support,
she's
or is she?
amazing in Storm 1.
She's amazing. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Because I was like, if her shuriken's like Jin, then
No, her jutsu's balanced in this game, but
still good.
she's good though. Her combo's really fun to use. Her neutral you can jump out of and cancel into it pretty easily with the dash cancel mechanic.
Mm. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely different subbing in this game.
It's more I want to say like finer, if that's the right word, because it really is dependent on the hitboxes, because the combo hitboxes are smaller than they are in Storm 2. Like you probably have a feel for it, like thinking of regular Naruto in Storm 2 compared to like Storm 1, the way the hitboxes feel in this game, it's so much different.
Yeah, I can still sub stuff, but it's just it's
It
like
feels more fine, like
yeah,
not
like I don't
difficult
feel
but
like I'm
not
subbing
hard.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think what would be kind of cool is if what is it? If combo strings, if they actually had like it'd be like a knowledge thing, but they could add the mechanic maybe in like training mode. If every
Mhm.
combo had a certain point you could sub, so like you could sub every combo, right? Like you already can, but instead of
Mhm.
like, I think it'd be cool if like every combo had guaranteed damage, like even if it's at the beginning, like just so I know, like if I could go in with combos, like it'd make Storm 2 better. Like imagine I go in with a combo, and I know
Yeah.
like halfway through you can sub it, but I know the first half's guaranteed. I
Yeah.
think that'd be just kind of cool. Like maybe you can't cancel it in ninjutsu or do anything broken, but you could just get guaranteed
Oh, like
free damage.
okay, so I'm
And
kind
then you know, like it's like there's only like a specific area you could sub, right? Like it's guaranteed though. It's not like a RNG kind of thing or just mashing, right?
Mhm.
So it'd come down to knowledge, and you get something that's
Yeah.
guaranteed. So it's just a combo, but it's guaranteed. And maybe like an air combo, maybe like the first hit's unsubbable, but the second hit and everything else is like easier because it's only like a 2 or 3 hit combo. Like just something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I'm just
Mhm.
throwing out ideas, but I think that'd be kind of something maybe. If because you're not gonna have a traditional breakaway system, so maybe you just have to take it sometimes. Like if I opened you up, like you can still guard jump the whole time. Your defense is still really strong, so it's not like you're gonna open up all the time. But
Mhm.
when you do, you get rewarded for it. Like, oh, okay, you were slipping, or I subbed, and then maybe it wouldn't just be generic. Like, oh, I subbed you. I'm gonna do a generic grab behind your back, or
Yeah.
whatever. I also think throws probably shouldn't be knockbacks because they're free. Like I could sub you and throw you and get a knockback, and then I could go into ultimate or something really annoying for you.
Mhm.
Like
Oh,
why can't it
screw
just be
you,
a
Richard.
throw and then I knock you down? Or if I knock you back, don't make it a knockback. Like I could throw you. It could be like a close throw and I'm in your face for more pressure, or I throw you far away. It doesn't matter. It's just as long as I don't get a knockback, even if I have strike.
Mhm.
As far as balance goes, I know people are probably like, "Oh, like I have so much fun though. Like, I get to just sub and get guaranteed throws." But as far as balance goes, I don't know.
It's
Seems a
just
little crazy.
the way strike backs work for like the attack supports. It's just They work for every single attack that floors you forward instead of the ones that knock you into the air. Like when you slide on the
Right.
floor, the attack type should not come out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. And I was just saying all throws, but yeah. Like, even
Yeah,
if they knock you back, just, like, don't do a strike back. Just take it away from the throw.
a whole bunch
Because
of
you're already getting
fixes
a
that they could
ninjutsu's
have.
worth of damage
Mm-hmm.
for free. Yeah, it's like, you're already... It's like, I could just do... Like, that way, if I want to, like, let's say I sub you, I could either... Let's say I don't have chakra, I do a throw. I shouldn't get rewarded with a knockback like I did in ninjutsu if I don't have chakra. But if I
Yeah.
do a throw, then bam, I do the throw, and then maybe I do the throw to get damage, so it's guaranteed. And then, since it's guaranteed, you can't sub it if I start a combo, so it's a good way to do it, but I'm not getting as much damage as a combo. It's a guaranteed throw, no knockback, and then if I want to, maybe I don't even throw you. Because I could throw you, get a knockback, get the same amount of chakra, but maybe I'm like, I'm not going to throw him, I want to get my chakra first. Or maybe
Mm-hmm.
I throw you, then I get my chakra without knockback. Like, it's just more fair. And on top of that, you could, guard's supposed to be a thing to get through defense. Like, you can't even block
Yeah.
it, so it's supposed to be a kind of a good thing to get in, and then the fact that you get so much off of it too, like, yeah.
Let's do this. He
And throws
said,
are a meta too. Like those are actually part of the meta. If you know, if it's anything for Storm 2 at least, if throws are a part of the meta, you know it's broke.
yeah,
Right? You just
pretty
know it's
much.
broke. Like because you get knockbacks and I'd say throws are probably more OP than nah, it depends on what character. Some characters their
Well,
throws can be dumb.
throws slash grabs do the
Makes
same
sense.
amount of damage as a jutsu. They do 12% damage. Why I don't know, but they do.
Yeah, then there's mind games too. Like you could do like shuriken, 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 throw, or another shuriken, and then they open up, and then eventually you guard, and then you get caught respecting, and then you get a throw, and then if you get
Mm-hmm.
thrown, you just lose your life. Like you get thrown. Like I'm throwing shuriken for free in your face, and that's just free pressure, and you can't do much unless you waste chakra, and then yeah, it's just scary business.
This
Or
guy
like someone like
said.
Sage Naruto, Demon Shuriken.
This guy said.
What is it?
He said Storm One is honestly the worst of the main games. I'm like,
Ooh.
well, you can look at it that way, but Revolution's pretty garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he said of the main games, but I don't know. The worst
Still.
of the main games? Nah, Storm One's probably the most balanced out of them all because it was so innocent.
Yeah.
It was the first one. They just I said it in one of my videos. They did stuff well unintentionally.
Yeah, I think the worst out of the Storm games would probably be 3 or 4. And people probably be like, why would you do this? The new games. But at the same time, I think about it as a story because I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, multiplayer is just broken as hell. You can have fun with it, but the one thing they can do right in every game is a story, no matter how broken it is. And the stories
Except for
only kept
Storm
getting
3.
worse. Yeah, it's Storm 3, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like the stories can vary. So I kind of look at it like they're two halves. Because at the end of the day, like this community, the multiplayer community, it's not very big. It really
Mm-hmm.
isn't. So I'm sure these people that are still playing the game are like, well, I'm only here for multiplayer. But I mean, I'm pretty sure a vast majority of people were actually just here for the story mode at the beginning. Like
Yeah, a
these
lot
games
of the
were
Japanese
derived off of
players are
story
there for
modes.
the story.
Yeah, I don't blame them because the multiplayer is horrendous in every game. No one, but like no bias. It's just they're bad in all games. It's like
Yeah.
so. Yeah, that's why I'm like, but the stories though, that's what you can go off of. The other games have more characters, but it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess, but the story's terrible. Well, not terrible. Storm 3 is terrible, I think, at the end. Storm 4 wasn't actually, I actually like Storm 4 story. It's just, I didn't like the little free roam system they had. Like, they had the little Leaf Village area.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's just underwhelming to me. We got all the way to Storm 4, 2016, last game of the series, as far as we know. And that Leaf Village isn't even as impressive as Storm 1's Leaf Village, like, and you do way less stuff. And it's
Like I
way more boring,
said
like the
before,
missions and
the
stuff.
best free
It's
roam is
weird.
Broken Bond and Rise of Ninja. That's really all it is. Even though I love Storm
Yeah,
Ones, but I'm not
right.
blind to the truth.
The Yeah, but Storm 1 it gets the job done, I think.
Yeah.
Like, it's a start. It's the first game, it can kind of get a pass. Like, it didn't do as good as those games, and they came out at the same time. But that's also,
Mm-hmm.
like, Ubisoft being a big developer. I think they were going the right direction with this company, them
Mm-hmm.
being not as big as the, like, Ubisoft. But in Storm 2, they didn't, like, grow on it. They decided, okay, well, we're going to, like, make a bigger map, but every area is going to be way smaller, and it's just not as immersive.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I hated Storm 2. Like, it was still alright. I don't know. I think it's for the times. Like, for the time, it's okay, but looking back now, like, I think it was more honeymoon phase. because I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, Shippuden fight. That's the first game with Shippuden. The graphics are amazing, 3D fighting. It was just awesome. And then we played online and didn't think about it much, but in the grand scheme of things, like I'm surprised they made a trilogy remake. I did not expect that actually.
I think it's because, honestly, I think they made it probably because they saw, hey, there are still people on Storm 2. Like, I wonder if
Yeah,
they
the
can
game's still
see
alive.
people on their game. So they were like, well, there's still people playing that thing. Because I was playing Storm 2 on PS3 until Trilogy came out.
Same. I think I was too. There was a lot of people, but I mean, compared to like other games though, like I don't know, I just don't see it. Like there's way more like AAA titles and all that people were definitely playing more. Like, I'm sure people were playing like Modern Warfare 1 more than Storm 2, like the original
Oh,
Modern
yeah,
Warfare
COD
on
4.
PS3.
Well, you also
Yeah,
have to
COD
remember,
4 even, like the first multiplayer.
there's
It's
hackers
COD. I
and
know it's
stuff on
COD, but
there,
it's also the
so...
first. Yeah, but I'm like, oh, actually, I shouldn't say that. They actually remade that, so I'm actually shooting myself in the foot. But like MW2, they haven't remade that yet. They only did the campaign, and that'd be an easy one to sell.
Mm-hmm.
Like hell, there's probably still people. Like there's probably more people on MW2 hacking right now on PS3 than there are like in like certain Storm games. I wouldn't be surprised. Like on average,
Probably.
just because it's Call of Duty. Yeah, I'm like, but they didn't get remakes. And then Trilogy out of everything. Not saying the community was dead, but like out of all games, we picked Storm, and they
Yeah,
didn't even
well,
make any good changes to it. It was literally just HD remake, and it was already a HD game. Like it's just cartoony.
basically. Wait, there's so many comments going on in the chat right now. This game must be so
Oh yeah.
fun. Revolution is horrible. Yeah, Revolution is garbage. Revolution the
hmm
best. Goran tired. How you gonna say Revolution is the best? You're weird. My
That
opinions
is.
always
I
matter.
mean,
I
I
actually like the
think I
Revolution
like the
more.
little tournament thing they did. I think
That
that
is
was.
cool. I will admit that was a nice feature.
But that's all it was, though. That's the problem. Like they decided to strip everything and add this new idea. I'm like, no, 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 no! Don't strip everything. Give us a good story. Give us good stuff. I like the cutscenes with Akatsuki. I don't know if they're technically canon or not, but they were awesome. Beautiful stuff there, like with Pain, blowing the
Hmm.
Orochimaru back and stuff. Keep that stuff. That could have been its own thing, but that was the whole game. Like, give us a story. Go from like, even if they just did the Gen thing, where you go through
Yeah.
scenarios and stuff, and then have that on the side too, like make it a part of the scenarios even, and then have like a tournament 3D. That was a side piece, or it should have been, but it's the whole game instead.
Yeah.
And the mechanics were weird in that game too. I can't remember. It's been a minute.
It's
But
just
they were.
the thing that broke
changed
that
up
game
really
was the
weird.
counter. That was it.
They had counter in that one too. Don't they have counter in Storm 4? I kinda
Well,
want
yeah,
counter. I know it's
the
punishable.
counter in Revolution was like the worst though, because you could do 2 combos off of that counter.
Oh shit. Was there a risk behind it?
No, like
Oh.
you sacrificed, I think, 20% of your chakra bar. That's it. But even then, like
Oh yeah, it's a lot more in Storm 4.
I think it's a lot more. But oh my gosh, it's so broken in Rev.
It was.
That's the one.
Okay.
Like I never bought Rev because when I played the original Japanese demo when it came out,
Oh yeah.
I played it right, and I
I
played it
remember
with a
that,
friend
yeah. I
of
think I played
mine.
that too.
I played it with a friend of mine who was horrible at Storm, and he beat me on the Japanese like demo mode. Cause what you call it?
You're like,
we
I know
found,
Storm's easy, but it's not that easy.
we found each other on ranked, and he beat me. He was like, "Oh yeah, this game's garbage. If I can beat you."
Yeah, day one. That's terrible.
But it's just that counter was horrible. Plus, like in that demo, EMS Sasuke was like the best character ever.
I mean, hey,
He
your
was
boy's
super
shining.
fast. Neji,
Well,
where are
wasn't he
you
like the
from?
only characters in the demo though? Like, weren't there like a handful of characters?
There was Naruto, Sasuke, I think. Who else was in the demo? Mecha Naruto, and I think there was one more that I'm just forgetting. I think there were 4 playable characters in the demo.
Sakura maybe? Was she in that?
No, she wasn't in the demo.
Okay, I can't remember. It's been a while. Yeah, I like the idea they did. I mean, for a filler game, the fact that you got like a little open world area to run around in, like I said, I think that would have been a really
Yeah,
good
that
side
was cool. I liked that in the tournament mode.
piece. Yeah, but that's all it was. Where you go to like other Storm games, and then you have like your little. It's like not as good, but you still have your little tournament mode where you fight like the characters and stuff. It's different,
Yeah.
but it's still a side piece. If they just made that the main tournament mode, and then we went forward with that, that would have been sweet. Like Storm 4 had it or something. That would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think even honestly, like what that reminded me of, like imagine if Naruto did like a hub mode, like fighters in them,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could just like you could still like do verses and stuff, or something kind of like World War II. You know how World War II you can go to like the hub, or you could just like go into a game.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That'd be really cool.
That would be
Yeah,
pretty
so you could
fun.
run around and like hang out with your friends. You could have like basic characters. Like you just pick a character like out of all the roster. I mean, that game had like probably over 100 characters. There's plenty of characters to choose from. You know, maybe add different skins. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree. It's just I
But
don't
yeah,
know. Revolution's weird. Aside
I didn't
from
know they
that
had a
one
counter that's
tournament
better than
mode
Storms
is weird.
4. Because I don't think it counted. Like it makes me question why they. I think they probably added a counter because it's something different. But like they already have sub bars where you can sub out anything 4 times.
I
So
think
you
they
get four
added it
get out of jail
because
free
of
times,
people
and then you
complaining.
get counters. Yeah, they're like, well, you know, no subs. I'm like, I'm so. It's
Let's
just like,
try
okay, well,
fixing
you're
it. It doesn't
defenseless.
fix it.
Yeah, now it's like, okay, now you have 4 get out of jail free cards, and then you have like, however much chakra you have, maybe like 3-ish counters. Like they're risky, but you still have a way out, even if you don't have sub bars. And then it knocks them up basically full screen, and you just charge your chakra, and then you probably have a sub bar by then, or you're almost getting one. Like,
Hmm.
like they just can't stop holding their hand. Like, damn.
Basically, it's just the more it with each Storm release, they just kept catering to the people that sucked.
Probably. I
I
mean,
mean,
that and
everybody that was garbage in Storm 2 magically got good in Gens. Why? Subbar.
yeah, sub bar, man. That it sucks as it's in the majority of the games, but it's like I think that's the wrong way. Like, you remember when I was talking about like maybe just have like one sub bar? I understand like having a breakaway system or something. That's
Or like if
basically
it
Storm's
takes
version.
80% of your chakra, so that way you can't spam it, and you gotta play smart and like sub.
Yeah, and then you
Like you said before, like the
make
Clash
it
of Ninja
matter.
games on Wii.
Oh yeah, make it matter basically. It's gotta matter. Like, because if it doesn't matter, like I don't care about wasting my subs. Like I guess I care a little bit, but at the same time, if I have like 2 subs and like my opponent has 4, I'm like, okay, now I don't want to use them all. But for like a sub or 2, I don't mind throwing it away if I have to. Like, there's no thinking behind it, especially if you have 4 subs.
Yeah.
It's like, there we go. You know, fuck
Oh
it.
my
And then
gosh.
and it just promotes really shitty play because you lose all your subs, and then it just promotes someone playing like a dickhead until they get their sub bars back. Like, it doesn't promote them to actually go in and play the game. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna run away from you for like 5 minutes till I get my subs. Then I'm gonna pressure you, and then you're gonna run away after I get all your subs. Like, that's really great play, and it's like that in every game. I don't care, even if Storm 4 is more rushdown, you're still gonna run away. You might not be obvious about it, but you're gonna run away. You'll probably like be like, oh, I'm gonna do like a dash in, but then character switch, and then still stay in place. You know, stall them out. You know, get like 3 subs.
Stall them out.
You, you know, like I feel like everyone that's played that game's probably done something like that, or something, or just like something basically. Oh, let me throw out a support, run away. You know, got the Inferno Fireball. Got to respect that. Hopefully, that'll keep them delayed. You know, people are sweating when they ain't got their 4 bars because they can't even play the game. Like, it's retarded. Because if they play the game, they get destroyed. They don't promote like, oh, let's say you get in. It's like, oh, hey, if I get in and do combos and stuff, like it's still kind of risky, but I'm not gonna lose my life for it. Maybe if I'm playing smart, and then if I do that stuff, I get my sub bars back. So it promotes me to go in. No, it doesn't work like that. Same difference. You go in, you get shit on, or you run away and don't get shit on, and you still get your sub bars back at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Oh wow. So that's it. Has to be a constant hitbox to interrupt play. That's interesting.
I don't know, I wanna use it.
I learn new things about this game every day.
Because the game hides everything from you.
Pretty much.
It's good at that.
Because like,
I mean, to be fair though, you're probably learning more about the game than they do.
yeah. No, I was saying that because like Lee is a very good support with his Leaf Hurricane in Storm 1, but I just interrupted him for like the first time to my recent memory, and I'm like, oh, it has to be a constant hitbox to interrupt him. Interesting.
So did you like, was it like the first hit, then you interrupted the second? After you
No,
got
it's
the first?
because I'm Gara. Like, you know how Gara's combos have multiple hits in each button press?
Yeah, guards.
It technically
crazy.
counts as like multiple hits per frame data, so that's why it interrupted him, I think.
Yeah, is this the game where Gar gets like sand around him, like it's all around him? Or is that just his tilt?
That's
in
his
other
tilt.
games? Okay. Yeah, Gar was still a beast. Even in Storm 4, I remember using Gar a lot. He was really good in that game.
Oh yeah, he was
Really good
OP
range,
in
everything.
Storm 4. Kid Gara.
I feel like he still should be, right? Like, it seems like he'd still be good.
I mean, yes and no.
Really? Hey.
Hold on.
Because I'd rock him and like Mato in them before Mato got nerfed. With, like the
Yeah.
range and stuff. That range was retarded, man. That guy was quicker than like half the roster, and his range was better than everybody's. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I wish they would have given him a normal moveset. Hold on, wait, let me read this. Is there a difference in awakenings for each character in Storm 1 because each character's awakening has a different name? I don't think so. I mean, even in the newer games, every character has a different awakening mode name, so I don't think there's a real difference. Well, certain characters like Kisame in this game, he drains your chakra. Itachi is literally the most OP awakening in the history of Storm.
Or even Ultimate Ninja, for that matter. Remember
Yeah.
Ultimate Ninja, where he
Well,
just
no,
slowed down
Ultimate Ninja,
time and he was quick?
Ultimate Ninja is the same thing. It's just worse because it's 2D.
Yeah, and well, I think he was a better character too. You remember when he would like, him and Minato, they both would like, like they would flash across the screen, like they'd zip around the screen and then they'd like
Oh
appear behind
yeah.
you. And then like even if you sub them, they were safe. Like when you'd sub on that game, you would sub and then they just appear on the other side of the screen. It's like wow. Like in other games, that'd be called neutral. They just reset the neutral and then they just try to get in again with the same shit and they have advantage because they zip across the screen. It's ridiculous. He was so good.
Basically.
For so
Well, no,
long.
I think
Like,
Awakening
Ultimate
modes.
2.
I mean, some have their differences, but oh, Itachi's the most OP. Who else? Obviously, you can play as Curse Mark Kimimaro. You can play as Curse Mark Sasuke.
Naruto. Well,
Yeah,
Naruto's
Naruto,
pretty good. No
Naruto,
win.
Awakening Mode Lee. I wish Drunken Fist Lee was a thing. That would have been fun in Storm.
That would have been clean, yeah. That would have actually been good.
And then it would have been interesting to see how they did, like, Mini
They
Shukaku
did Drunken
Gaara.
Fist in the Ultimate Ninja 3. Remember, like, you could Drunken Fist in that game?
That was so
Ah,
much
good
fun.
times.
His ultimate
knew
was
what we wanted.
hilarious. See,
Yeah,
they know what we wanted without us even asking for it.
Exactly, yeah. Like, I would have been... I don't know. I mean, I would have actually... I think I would have been okay with them replacing that, because Guy already has the 8 gates. I wouldn't mind one of the Kid Lees, like, in the game. I wouldn't want 2 Kid Lees. But, like, one of the Lees, maybe his awakening is Drunken Fist.
Or
like,
like
get rid of the 8 gates for that.
the way that I would think of it is just make 8 gates and Drunken Fist playable.
Maybe.
Give
Maybe, like, yeah, just
options.
make it to where, like, it's the same moveset, but then whenever you awaken, you just switch it, yeah.
Yeah.
That could work. Yeah, I'm trying to make them balanced.
Options, Fate. Options. Hold on, I'll read the chat in a
Okay.
second. Obviously, I'm playing.
I need to go to
Oh,
store
thank
mode.
God. Oh, but even that time it didn't interrupt him. That's so weird to try and interrupt Lee.
I'm just gonna be doing the story mode, so I won't be labbing it anymore. Just because I need to unlock some characters to lab.
Bro, back when fall damage killed you in Storm 1. Imagine fall damage in Storm 2. So many fights would
Oh,
go differently.
Fall damage, oh Jesus. I've never even seen that in a fighting game besides Storm. Or Storm 1 at least. I forgot about that. I'm not even lying.
I don't like using the Gaara with the red clothing in Storm 1. His card picture is very scary. Scary? Oh! You mean his black, not his red? Instant Awakening, Kimimaro. There's no Instant Awakening in Storm 1, Panwade, okay? It's playable awakening.
Game's so garbage, bro. No, it's an awakening. The fuck?
Actually, you know what? I'll do this. Why not? Yeah.
I think instant awakenings were a cool idea in theory.
Yeah,
But I
cool
also don't
idea.
know how
You
you would
just
make
did
that
them
work.
wrong.
Yeah, I don't even know how you'd make that work though. Like, because didn't some characters like they weren't all equal? Like Minato had such a big advantage over a lot of characters. So did Conan. Like, why
Oh
is
my
like a handful of the
gosh,
roster
Conan.
getting? Yeah, like it's just so dirty. Like
Conan was so broken.
she got like I mean, look at her. Like she had a full like she was like her angel mode, whatever. You know, like all the paper around her and stuff. Like she had a full on awakening. Like her instant awakening was better than most characters like big boy awakenings. I'm like, what the fuck? Why can't I
Yep.
get my big boy awakening with another character? Instead, you give me this like enhanced Shikamaru, and he does the same shit. And I don't have supports. I'm worse now. I'm worse. You're making me worse.
Think of this, right? they patched Sage Mode Naruto's awakening mode because he was too fast and stuff, so they made him run slower. But then you look at Conan, her instant awakening, it's just like, bro, she's like as fast
She was
as
faster to
Sonic.
begin with.
Yeah.
Like, how did you just forget about her? But we're gonna get Naruto. We're gonna get Naruto. You know, he's popular. We know about him. But Conan, people don't like Conan. She's not popular. We'll just let her be broken. We'll give her justice. That's the only way people are gonna use her in this game. She's broken.
I
have
think
no idea
the
what's
CPU is beating the crap out of me with Curse Mark Sasuke right now because of how good I play with him.
That you downloaded.
It has my playstyle analyzed. It's like I know what to do.
Yeah, let me remember what I'm doing. I gotta run. Come on. I like
Oh, I
grinding
should've done the
things in
jutsu.
Storm 1 too, even though it's just in the village. There was a lot of, like, it felt bigger than it was. Just because
Yeah,
of how immersive it was.
I
I didn't
love
feel like
Storm
Storm 2 was very big. Yeah, the world though, it's so nice. Like, I think they tried to emulate it a little bit in Storm 4, but it was just really boring. Like, they just
Yeah.
took the life out of whatever Storm 1 was going to do with the
Oh
Boruto
my
stuff.
gosh.
I'm not even saying because I hate Boruto or anything. Like, it's actually getting good right now, so I might actually have to check it back out. But I was just saying because they just didn't do it right. It could have been Boruto and they'd done it right. But
I had to do that to get the flipping support out the way. Oh my
and
gosh.
I feel like Storm 1's like Broken Bond Light. Like, it's what it could have been. Like, it's like the beta because like Naruto has his abilities, like his Rasengan to break walls
Hmm.
open and stuff. It's like they put Broken Bond in a village without any other playable characters but Naruto.
Yeah. I love the Storm One Village. Like it's so it's just fun to run around and like I don't know. The
I mean,
appeal
you could
is
level
there.
Naruto up. You could level him up. Like, you get like more chakra. You could like do your cannon further places. Like, you know how you can
Oh yeah, and
once you
Broken
level up
Bond.
your cannon a little bit. Well, no, in
Hmm.
this one, you like your
Oh
cannon
yes,
where
yes, yes.
the Naruto cannon, yeah, and you could get on the Hokage's building if you get
Hmm.
hit far enough, like the angle. Yeah, I was like, that's just it's the little things like that. I'm like, okay, I'm doing a little extra, but it's fun. I'm like, this is wacky. You know, you go to Storm 2, even Storm 2, I like it, but it's just not fun. Like, I'm Sasuke. I like that I could switch between characters, but they suck the life out of it. I'm like, okay, I'm Sasuke, but I'm just running around doing regular like storm fights. Like, I
Yeah.
don't actually. It's just basically, it's just like I don't know, it's just storm fights. Like, this game, it's storm fights too, but like, you get the hide and seek and all that kind of stuff. Just other
Yeah.
layers.
Even though people hated that crap in
It's annoying. It's kind of
it
annoying,
is
but
annoying,
it
but
takes a while.
yeah.
It's not terrible. It's good fun if you did it already and you just want to do it again. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to be like in a certain mood for it.
Yeah, it was all right.
Oh my gosh. Oh, get away from that bomb. There we go. Oh, Kimimaro is so much fun to play.
He's such a cool character. I would have loved to see him in the series like at full potential, just
Oh,
because he was insane.
yeah.
Because like he almost killed Gara and Lee with the drunk, and I think Lee with the drunk fist is kind of broke in a way. Not like late scale Shippuden or anything, but just in that particular fight.
Hmm.
Because I feel like Kimimaru was really good, even like on his deathbed, he was really strong. Like, because at that point, like, Gara was probably Jonin level, like the way he was. Not saying he was like Kakashi or anything, but like Jonin. And Kimimaru was literally dying, and he almost killed him.
Yeah.
But,
It just goes to show like how good the story was for the original series. Now it's just like, oh yeah, Boruto, everybody's overpowered. Nah, man.
oh yeah, and then they went. Like, I miss too. Like, things were simpler. Like, back when, even before we knew about Madara, like just knowing like I didn't know if Madara was gonna be a thing with the Final Valley, but just knowing like there was this like legendary Uchiha and this legendary Hokage that had their big fight, and it's like you could even say it's some good foreshadowing for the future. I think it was possibly. I don't know if that was the goal or not, but it was nice.
Hmm.
But then we just get into the. I think I don't know, like something after the pain arc. I think people just escalated real far, and then I was like, okay, I guess it's fine. Like, we were kind of reaching in the series, but then when you got Kaguya in the mix, I guess it just ruined it for me.
I swear,
I don't
this
know.
computer is too good.
Even the Sage of Six Paths, like, I'm cool with him being a figure, but he seemed like a godly figure. I don't know.
Bro, I remember there was a myth, like, when I was younger, about during the fight in the Final Valley that Madara was hiding in the statue. I
Like, there's
remember
like a
that.
cave hole entrance or something at the bottom or something weird.
Yeah, something like that.
That'd be neat. I don't know. I mean, he was old. No, he died. Oh, yeah, it's just a theory, but he died uh, while Obito was younger, I believe. Like, not fully grown.
Oh my
Do you
gosh.
think? Do you think? Like, was it ever confirmed when Madara died? Like, as an old man?
I have no idea.
like I'm like, was he alive during the Nine Tails invasion, or did Obito just like get his plans for Madara and he's like, I got you, I'll carry it out, and then he died, and then Obito just went on his long like adventure of pretending to be Madara.
His long adventure of you killed my girlfriend.
Oh yeah, the people said like Kakashi basically started everything, which is kind of funny because if you think about it, he kind of did.
He kind of did.
Not, it's not
Yeah.
like it's his fault. It's not his fault, but
I'm pretty sure.
inadvertently
Yeah,
he
wasn't it
did.
Rin told him to kill her? Like, I need you to kill me,
He
so that
got
way they don't.
she got in the way.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, because I think he was going. I don't know who he was attacking, but I know he was attacking something or someone, and then she gets in the way because she just didn't want to be used as a.
The vessel for the Three Tails. Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't wanting to be used, so it's sad. Yeah, Obito, very tragic character, very hacks. Very hacks. Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask you. I was thinking about this the other day because we were talking about Naruto this whole time. I'm like, did we ever add like? I think maybe we talked about this, but I forgot. Like, which show do you prefer, Bleach or Naruto? Because I know we're really big Bleach fans, even though we always talk about Naruto. Because Naruto has a video game, so that's probably
I don't know.
half
That
of
one's hard. I would probably give a biased answer for Naruto because of the games, but I love Bleach's first
Oh.
episode.
Oh man, the first episode.
Bleach has such a
That's
good
all it
opening
takes.
episode.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, I was
just
thinking
the
about it. I think I like
introduction
Bleach
to Ichigo
more.
and stuff. It's so good.
I like his character development. Like, it gets depressing. Like with the after he loses his power. Like a lot of people don't like that arc, but I've kind of grown to appreciate it just because it's depressing, man. Like, they didn't do the whole like he's like the main. Like, it was different than regular Shonen where it's just a bunch of fights. Like, there was fights still, but it was like they hurt Ichigo where it hurt. Like, it wasn't Aizen. It was like they took his powers when he like they basically helped him when he was down because he couldn't do anything. They made him think there was a villain that he could stop, he could get his powers for, and then they just rob him. And then the only person he thought he could trust after all his friends were hypnotized, thinking they were friends with the bad guy who he thought was the bad guy, ends up being like his closest, like his last person, his last friend. So I was like, damn. And he takes his power and he starts crying and stuff. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not saying that arc is my favorite, but that scene is like one of my top scenes when he's crying and he's like when he gets stabbed in the back and stuff. And he thought his dad betrayed him and stuff. I was like, oh man, like, ooh, I felt for him. I really did.
I think probably one of the things that I love about Bleach is just the way they show the power-ups and stuff. Well, not the power-ups. I'm talking about like how powerful the characters were in general. Because man, when Ichigo grabbed Aizen's face, oh my gosh, that was sick. Plus, Bleach has some amazing music.
Oh yeah, the OST. I mean, so does Naruto, though. I can't knock Naruto's. Naruto is pretty good sometimes.
Yeah, Naruto has some bangers, obviously.
Yeah. And then openings, entrance. I think they both got good openings. I think Naruto actually has the better openings, though. I have to give it to him. They got Bluebird, all them other ones. Like, I can't even remember half the names. I just know they're good. Even like the original Naruto's. Like opening, I don't know if you know about opening 5. It's when they were trying to get the Sasuke arc, or like when they're trying to retrieve him. And I think they like throw a kunai at the end. It's hard to explain what it is.
Yeah, I
They
know
show
what you mean.
parallel between Orochimaru and Itachi and like how Sasuke's going through that mess.
Oh, that's opening 5, yeah.
Yeah, that one was clean.
Somebody, Pam might ask, why was Broken Bond only on Xbox? We'll never know.
Because Ubisoft hates us.
Because Ubisoft doesn't like Sony.
I wonder. I kind of want to look it up and see if Broken Bond sold better or not. Because it's weird that they made such a good game and then they just didn't continue with it.
Yeah, they didn't do anything with it afterward. I mean, Rise of a
Unless
Ninja
they run
was
like
good.
a contract. Yeah, that too. I'd say it's more immersive than all the Storm games, and that was just the beginning of the formula for Broken Bond.
Yeah, pretty much.
But even it did a lot. Because I look back at those games and I'm like, wow, like it looks so much fun. Like I'm sure the fighting's fine too, but I don't know. There's something about those games, man. I've actually was considering getting an Xbox just for those games. Like
Yeah,
back when I was like, do
thinking
I
of
want
doing it too.
Storm? I think I honestly made the wrong choice. I would have probably had more fun with Broken Bond, but I also had PlayStation beforehand, so I was biased.
Damn,
But I do wish
Tsunade's
I
ultimate is
experienced
cool in
Broken
this
Bond.
game. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh,
It's really cool that Kimura is part of the Kaguya clan. Yeah, I remember when they when they talked about Kaguya, I was like, oh, you mean Kaguya, like Kimimaro's clan?
Yeah, like pun. Got him. Yeah, it's kind of the same. I mean, it's cool that she has the
Kind of the
Keka
same. It
Genkai
is
where
the
she has
same.
the bones.
Kaguya,
Yeah,
Kaguya. It's the
yeah, that's
same
probably where it
name.
was derived from. It'd be cool to learn more about the Kaguya clan since, like, her main three jutsus are the Byakugan and all them, the Rinnegan, Sharingan, and all that. But then her other most prevalent jutsu
Oh,
was
the
the
Bone
bones.
Ash. Yeah, the Bone Ash
Yeah,
Jutsu.
I'm like, that was derived from that. So it's like, and it makes sense too because like they made Kimimaru so OP, like the way he was. Like he was almost as young as they were. I think like wasn't he like 15 when he was there?
I think he was like maybe, yeah, I think he was around their age.
Yeah, he was like 15, and then he kept up with Gaara and he almost died. I honestly like. I think Kimimaru would actually like a prime Kimimaru would shit all over Shippuden Naruto. I'm not even kidding. Like I don't see
Really?
what Naruto would do. I really do. I really think so. Like I don't know. It
Maybe.
just seems like he would, because like he helped kill the third Okage. Like him, Kabuto, and Orochimaru. Like he was helping with all this shit up until he got sick, and then he couldn't actually finish through with the third Okage stuff. But he helped. Oh, he helped kill the fourth Kazekage. That's what he did. But he was also like Kabuto was even stating like it would have been a lot easier if Kimimaru was there when they attacked the third.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like that's kind of crazy because the third Okage is not a joke. Like, he was pretty strong.
The third Hokage is the only man who knew every single jutsu in the Naruto universe. He didn't have a Sharingan, but he could use him on Arasu.
Yeah, he if it was written down that Amaterasu was a thing, he could do it.
Dude, no.
He learned it.
On the original Naruto website, it was stated he knows all jutsu. So, therefore, if he wants to pull out an almighty push, he could do that.
Oh,
I used
God.
to
He's
like
just
I used to
stealing
read that
people's
and be
souls
like, knows all jutsu. Like, what?
He's like watching Cloud at Chidori.
I know, it just pulls out of Chidori out of nowhere.
He's like, I learned this from the original Sasuke.
Pain
Because his dad, didn't his dad?
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Fan service. What do you mean fan service, Panwade?
But yeah, Kimimaru was dumb. Like, because like I think Gar was kind of broke. Like, like I said, I think he was actually like at that fight. I believe Gar was definitely hovering around Jonin level.
Mm-hmm.
And Kimimaru was literally dying. Like, it's kind of like a similarity. Like, you know how Itachi was dying, and he still let Sasuke win, and he was just still hacks. Imagine that, but to a lesser extent. But Kimimaru was still, like, I mean, I guess he was still trying, but like he was dying. So like, if you give him like that buff of being healthy, the fact that he could have just killed Gaara, like he already almost killed Gaara.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine him just prime, and he just straight up kills him. Like,
Yo, add Satman in
crazy.
here, because he could add to the conversation.
is he on?
Yeah, he was on.
Okay, I'll see if he can join. He appears offline a lot, so I don't know.
Maybe he's doing that, yeah.
Shit. Yeah, he's not online, but I'll add him anyway. No, I'll see. He might just be on anyway.
Where
Since he was
are
on 9
we?
hours ago.
We were stuck in the air. I couldn't see where we were. Oh, I'm in the party alone. He left.
So then they joined a party with him. I didn't add. I was retarded.
Oh, I hit R1 first. Oh.
Yeah, but the Sound 4 are actually OP too. Like, I don't see, because like all these people barely won their fights, and they like honestly, the Sound 4 died by like half of them died for some pretty BS reasons. Like Kidomaru or whatever his name was to Neji. Like Neji, that was a good scene. I'm not knocking anything. I'm just saying it was kind of BS. Kind of BS.
No,
Like
I see what you mean.
he just happened. Yeah, he just happened to not cut the thread, and then he somehow has this ability to just send chakra through the thread and just insta kill him. Like, okay, Neji, all right. We'll just go with it because we like you in this, you know.
Because we
That's
like
where he
you in
shines.
this show.
Yeah, we like you in this, but you know, we'll pretend this ever happened. But yeah, he just because that whole time Kidomaru, like he didn't have any problem being an edgy. Like after he went Awakening, like his Curse Mark Stage 2, he had no problem at all. Like I don't even think he got injured until like I think his actual only injury in that in his second state was actually just that that thread.
You might be right. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch all these again. I've been wanting to rewatch Naruto from the beginning, but I am very busy nowadays. Somebody said, imagine hosting tournaments of Storm 1. I've wanted to do that at like local stores and stuff, but
That's gonna be better.
I would be competing, and it wouldn't be fair to everyone else.
Yeah, no one would have experience in it.
I mean, unless somebody paid me to host the tournaments, then I would do it. Farewell. Look at that. The Demon Wind Shuriken was so good in Storm 1.
Oh, he's here.
Saguman.
What's good, man?
Yo.
Sam,
What's
man,
up,
we
man?
talking about Naruto fights.
What?
We're talking about Naruto fights.
Wow.
Alright, here's my my claim. I'm claiming that Kimimaro, Prime Kimimaro, no illness, is stronger than beginning of Shippuden Naruto. Like the original, like Naruto after he changed with Jiraiya and everything, and he learns Great Rasengan or whatever.
Ooh. Yeah, beating him though.
I
Well, that's
think,
what I'm saying,
I
'cause-
think
but he was
Fate has a
literally
good
dying.
point.
No, I'm saying, yeah, Kimimaro was dying when he fought Gaara, and he still almost killed Gaara. And to be fair, if you wanna say, well, he didn't kill Gaara, you could say, well, you could also say Lee fought Kimimaro a little bit before Gaara even got there. I mean, let's say Lee, you know what's kind of crazy? If Lee actually didn't fight Kimimaro, that time he didn't fight Lee, he could have actually killed Gaara. He literally died right before he killed Gaara. I'm just putting that out there. Even if he died after killing Gaara, that means he probably would have killed Gaara, which is insane. So, there's that. So in a way, it was almost like a 2v1. Like, he didn't do anything after, but like, basically Lee tagged Gaara in, or Gaara tagged himself in, and then this is still while and also that on top of that, Kimimaro was fighting Naruto. Like Naruto had like a Nine-Tail amp a little bit, like his eyes were glowing with the Nine-Tails. He was using the chakra. He did like one of the biggest multi-clone jutsus he's ever done in this series.
And he couldn't do anything against them.
Yeah, he was pissed off, and then Kimimaro just solos everything. He's still dying. Like before this, he was on his deathbed, and Kabuto like blackmail or like he doesn't blackmail. He makes him feel like shit and says, "What, you know, what can you do? You know, you're dying. Like this is like the last thing you could do."
You gotta understand the fighting is advantage. Kimimaro was attacking with long distance attack. Naruto was attacking with close distance attack. The reason why Gaara had advantage because he had a long distance attack.
So you're telling me
that's
Gaara had
true.
an advantage? Are you telling me Gaara had an advantage and Kimimaro still almost killed him while on his deathbed? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I mean talking about Naruto. Well, yeah, you do have a
Oh.
point.
I thought that's what you were saying. I was like, I don't know, man. I'll take it. Because Kimimaro actually had to get in against Gaara. The only thing he had was his, you know, the thing he threw out of his fingers. That's the only thing, the
Bone
digital
tips,
shrapnel.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all he had, and then that didn't work.
Oh, no,
And
I
so
mean
he had to get in.
when Naruto trying to get in, right? The bone was
Oh,
in
and
his
Naruto
way.
fights him.
Yeah, but for Gaara had a huge advantage. Think about it. Rock Lee didn't get close to him because remember, Rock Lee is like a close fighter, right?
Well, he
That's
did
why
punch.
Rock-
When he was drunk, he hit him a little bit. He had to actually block.
Because it was a speed reaction. That's why. Because when you was drunk, it increases you. You know what I mean, your speed.
I mean, he could still react to Lee, and Lee is like one of the best. And don't forget the whole time he's on his deathbed, right? We cannot forget that all these feats are on his deathbed. He should be dead or like dying.
That's true,
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
And the
like he was
reason
literally
why-
like in a bed
Yeah.
dying before this. Like he was like his time was up. Like even the Sound 4 was surprised. He's like, they're like, what are you doing? You should be getting better or
Yeah,
dying
you should
slower or
be.
something.
You should be just somewhere else.
You do have a point because it saw the flashback. The strength of Kimaru is like he got jumped by all the 4 Sound Ninja and they still lost him in an instant. So you're probably right with that, but
It's an interesting
Yeah.
proposition.
And
Yeah,
all those
you're right.
ninja, like I feel like all the Sound 4, if they didn't, like some of those fights were kind of BS. I was telling them like the Neji fight, I was like literally like, and when he went Curse Mark Stage 2, and this is still the same group of people that Kimimaro solos, Neji being really strong, he didn't actually land a single hit after he went Stage 2. He only let his guard down for like an instant, and then Neji almost on his deathbed. Like he was in really critical shape at that point. He just sends Chakra through a thread and one-shots him. I was like, it's kind of BS, but he does it. But, like, in reality, he could have just, like, cut the string and killed Neji. Like, that was still kind of one-sided until, like, literally the very end where he gets
baited him
blindsided.
out. Neji baited him out. He outsmarted him.
He didn't bait him out. He only had one option. That's all he could do. He couldn't avoid the thing. And what he decided to do was, I think, I don't know what it was. I don't know why he didn't cut the thread. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is there's a huge power gap, I think. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he still won that, or I guess they almost tied. I'd say Neji got saved and Kidomaru didn't. It felt kind of like a tie to me because they were both unable to fight. But yeah, Neji lives though. Kidomaru dies. But if like the power gap up until that point, like Neji couldn't do anything. That's why I'm like, Kidomaru defeats all these people. Like even Tayuya, like Shikamaru was about to lose, and then Tamari had to bail him out. And Shikamaru was a tuning at that point. He got promoted, and he was like one of the smartest characters ever. Even in original series, like he was ridiculously brilliant, and he was about to lose to Tayuya. Her Genjutsu was hacks. Even like if you see her ability, like when Kabuto uses that in Sage mode, even the Itachi and them are getting affected by it. Like holy shit, that's very hacks. Like, and then Kidomaru is still fucking with all these people. Not while he's ill, but like it's still in his prime, so we give him his prime form. But like Kidomaru is still a crazy motherfucker. Like crazy. And he also got, I don't know if it means much, but he got revived alongside Chio and all them, and he was hanging out with him. I don't know if that's just coincidence or if he's even relative. That could be anything, but I thought I'd point that out. Like, he seemed like a pretty relatively important revive, I guess. But
Somebody asked, who do you think would win in a fight today? Gaara or Rock Lee with everything that they have?
Gaara. Dude, he shits on, dude, I'm sorry, he shits on Lee, like, so hard. So hard. Like, Lee gets nothing.
The only time we saw him shining was in the movie, the first Naruto Shippuden movie, when he did something.
He fights the real rock dudes and stuff.
Yeah, and then he was giving something from Guy, that power boost him. Yeah, that's the only thing we saw from Rocky, and after that, he forgot about it. They went Naruto's off.
Yeah, they really did forget about him. No one got boosts.
We saw Gaara. He got power boost when he fought against his father. When he made a stand of his mother, and he took down the Kazekage and I think it's Tsuchikage, and Mizukage.
Yeah, he did really good. He took out his father, his father was tangled with the One Tails, so it's not terrible. Like, or suppress it, so to speak.
You could tell like Gaara is better because with the Sonic offspring, Meta Lee turned out to be ass. Gaara steps
turned out to be
badass.
Yeah. Lee. I think Lee could put up a fight, just because I think his speed's still relevant. Like if I was thinking about the fight, Lee can maybe try to outspeed him, but I think with Gaara, like I think his defenses are too good now. Like before, it was like his defenses were trying to keep up, but also like Lee was able to punch through some of those sands. Like when he took his weights off, he was able to punch through, and like I don't know. I think he could honestly just seal himself up. Because also too, you gotta remember, like, he got kind of caught off guard in the original fight too, and then on the top of that, he won that as well, by the way. But I'd say he got caught off guard. Like, you know how when he fights Sasuke in the Chunin exams, he just puts himself in a little like bubble, and he has an eye on the outside. What does Lee do against that? Like
nothing.
Actually, what does he? Yeah, what does he do? And so I'm like, and then you think about like even like Shippuden, the beginning of Shippuden, we get really clear evidence of how strong he is, Gaara. When he fights Datara, I'm like, he's floating in the air. Lee already has probably a hard time dealing with that. Like, I think he could do some stuff in the air, but like, that's already hard for him.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like,
that I want to ask you guys something. Do you think Gaara was fighting better because he was a sand village since he had all the resources of the sand on his side? I want to ask you guys that. When he fought Datara.
I mean, he had all the resources by his side and he still lost.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd say he got blindsided. I think he could have he got heavily blindsided. I think that's actually a better discussion. I think he stomps on Lee, but Gaara versus Datara, you might think, oh, Datara beat him, of course. And Datara didn't use all of his arsenal.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Gaara had to defend the entire Sand Village. It wasn't like it was just a 1v1. Yeah. I was like, that's a big point of discussion. Like, there's a lot of, like, you say, well, he got hit with the bombs. It's like, it's not very hard to blindside someone when they're trying to, like, take care of a village that's, like, probably like 50 miles long overall radius. Like, it looked huge. It's a huge ass village, or whatever, however long it is. It's huge, and he has to protect the whole thing. And Datara used, I think it was like a C3. It's not his most OP attack, but it's up there, like top some of his best attacks. So I don't know. Like if you put Gaara and Datara in like an open field, that's a toss up for me. Because Datara, because I don't see what Gaara could do against the little bombs where you breathe it in and you die. I don't know what Gaara would do unless he could just get in a sand bubble. Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, could he just wait in a sand bubble, or would it go through the sand, or would it go in the sand? I don't know.
Yeah, is it small enough to do that? Like, a lot of unanswered things. Well, not unanswered,
I
but
mean, honestly,
a lot of
if
things
I
we
was
could
Gar, I would be
speculate.
like, I wonder if he could just go on the ground. Like, you think Gar could do that? You think he could actually just like go on the ground in the sand, like hollow out an area and just wait underground?
I have no
Maybe.
idea.
You know, it
That'll
seems
be
like an
kind of
Earth style
creepy,
jutsu.
but
I mean, I would do it if I was about to die and I was like, holy shit, this shit's airborne. Can I like
wouldn't
go
Yara
underground?
suffocate when he goes underground, like, or I didn't think
I
he
don't know.
would.
I mean, he could. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Maybe, unless he could go underground for like not the longest amount of time. Because if he has like, if he can give himself a little bubble, maybe he could have just enough air to like go underground and like travel like away. Because I mean, that shit covers a lot of area. I don't know. Deidara was actually kind of OP with that one attack. Sasuke should have died. He BS'd his way out of that, but yeah, that sucked. Deidara killed himself just for Sasuke to kill a snake.
I don't know who that Cloudy Paw guy was, but it's stupid. Comes in here and he's like, "You're garbage." And he's like, "Tell the guy who's talking to shut up. His voice is annoying." Okay, you're getting timed out.
No, he's talking to me.
I don't know.
Well, I think we're all talking. I don't know.
Wait, what?
No, somebody in the stream is like being done.
Wait, what?
That's fine.
I'm streaming Storm. I was playing somebody in Storm 4, and then people joined the stream, so I was like, let me stream again.
Okay.
What? I pressed R1.
I just like having these fun discussion battles or what ifs. It's always fun.
I wish, like, in a... See, in my Naruto game, I would have those what-if, like, kind of story scenarios. Like, what if, you know, this happened? What if that happened? Just for the fun of it. Like, kind of like Raging
They've done
Blast
that.
did.
They did in Budokai Tenkaichi too, like with Raditz. If he, I think he became. I don't know if he came later or if he got along with Goku or something. It was, or no, I think he lost his memory, which is kind of ironic because Goku lost his memory. So he comes there and he loses his memory. He gets along with Goku, then he remembers, and then they fight.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what if he got along with his brother?
Bow! Oh,
What would
Kimaru was so
Naruto have?
badass.
A what if with like, I don't know. If like the fourth Hokage lived, because in the anime they have like those little fillers where it shows Minato alive, and he's like with Team 7 and like regular Naruto, and I think Itachi's alive as well. So, that'd be cool. Or what if Obito wasn't a bad guy? But like instead of like, you know how like I think they had that vision. It wasn't like at the end of the series they had something where it showed him like in a Hokage outfit, like a what if.
Yep.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Or either, yeah, I don't know if that was. I think that was him maybe dreaming about it or something. But yeah, after I think it was after some Talk no Jutsu.
Pan Wade said Gara lost to Deidara for plot reasons, but I don't know if Deidara used that big thing that exploded and you can't see the little bombs. Gara would have been toast.
I think I don't know what he does. Like unless I mean, I don't know. I mean, because Gara. I mean, if Gara could maybe seal him in the sand, like I don't know. It at that point, it depends on what's more powerful: his gigantic sand attacks or the explosion. Like, could he contain it? I think he'd have to contain it with his sand. I think that's possible.
I think so too.
It just depends on how strong Gar is. Because Deidara is, I mean, he's part of the Akatsuki. He has a lot of chakra. Like, they have to. Like, these guys are tangling with tail beasts, so.
Yeah, it's true.
And Deidara did take out the three tails. I think it was filler only, but I don't know. I still kind of feel canon. It feels canon-y to me. I'll take it. I'll give it to him only because it seems realistic. Like, he's a part of the Akatsuki for a reason. Like, and so
well, him and Toby did it.
Oh yeah, Toby was there. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like it'd have to be mostly Deidara though, because Toby was just kind of a gag
Yeah, it
for
was
a while.
Deidara because at that point Toby was still Toby was recognized as a goofball, right? He didn't show his
Yeah,
true self yet.
if anything, he was like a distraction. Like, hey, Toby, go out there and fucking like beat Goofy. I'm gonna go behind him and throw this big C3 at him and keep talking to him.
This big
Keep
C3
dancing.
had him.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna get C3 on him. He'll look at you, and then maybe that's how it happened.
Maybe that's alright.
Yeah. But Deidara, I think he's a little underrated. I think Deidara, I don't know. I guess I'd give it to Deidara just because I'm unsure if Gara could actually block the. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I'd give it to Deidara. But I would say Gara would push him further than what happened at the Sand Village, though. I think that version I don't see C3 being enough to hold Gara, because if he could block it against the whole Sand Village and contain the explosion so it doesn't injure anyone, I think in an open area he could easily, not easily, but comfortably keep himself safe from it. And I don't think he'd get blindsided either, not as easily.
Bow, bow.
Because I'd get blindsided too if I was trying to defend a whole village.
Probably. Do you think Lee could beat Sorcery? Hell no!
Oh. I'm sorry. That's funny though, but yeah, I mean, the only way if you were to like wank Lee, if Lee just goes 6 gates instantly, he knows Sasori is a big threat right off the gate. Instant 6 gates, that's his best chance, and that's assuming he never gets cut or hit once at all.
Yeah.
He can't get hit at all. That's assuming he breaks through Hiriko, because he's going to be in Hiriko first. Breaks through that and then manages to blitz and destroy Sasori after he escapes from that. Assuming that none of the black sand, the magnetic sand, or anything hits him, which is also poisoned, and all the tools. Like, it's tough, man. Because all Sasori has to do is get the poison out and defend himself, and Lee can't even come into contact with him.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, I was watching a video saying Sasori is actually, like, he's not like the physically strongest member, but he's one of the most dangerous members. And it's actually, I think, stated by Datara himself that he's stronger than Datara. So, that's not bad either. I don't really see Lee doing much to Datara either, because Datara can just fly.
True. I swear, the computer only ever does the down attack, and it's so weird.
And then right when you get used to it, they'll do...
Rock Lee folding. Anyone could fold Sorcery. No! Not anyone could fold Sorcery, Pan Wade. Sometimes you troll too much, brother.
Oh, man. Sasori is dangerous. Like, even late game, like, there's only, like, I don't know, man. Anyone that could get poisoned has a hard time with him, I think. And that's just airborne.
Oh, yeah, that's even worse.
Like, Sasori is actually claimed, like, you know how Sakura and Chio also fought him? There's a lot of speculation that, like, even Chio herself was like, I think he could have avoided that. Like, even at the very end, when they finally got him down to his last real body, Chio really believed that he actually just threw the fight. And then he also gives them helpful information when he didn't have to at the end. So I think it's fair to assume that it's very possible he did that. Especially if Chio, the person that knows him the best, is saying that. Like, I can kind of see it.
Yeah.
So, and that's like, and that the fact that, like, you have someone besides Tsunade herself, you have the only other person that could actually counter the poison perfectly. And then you also have Chio, the only person that's even capable of rivaling Sasori with the puppets, and she has the most OP puppets in the series, maybe besides Sasori's own. The human puppets is like the 10 puppets or whatever. Even Sasori was regarding them as like, whoa. And then he still bodies them. And his own body puppet was just ridiculous. Like, he was hacks. And then he could, honestly, Sasori's one of those characters too. He could become more powerful if he was like alive longer because of his human puppets. Like, he got the Keka Genkai of the 3rd Kazekage, the strongest Kazekage, which is another big ass feat. The strongest Kazekage.
Yeah,
killed him.
That's true.
Cheap shot or not, that's impressive no matter how he did it. And if he poisoned him, hey, it just shows to show how good
You're killing a
poison is, right?
Kage. That's impressive enough.
Yeah, and then you're killing the most powerful Kazekage on top of that with like a really hacked jutsu. Yeah, that's not terrible. That's pretty good. He's really cool. Sasori is pretty underrated. He's dangerous.
Yeah, Sasori's pretty cool.
But yeah, he can make, like, I think it was stated by, I think there was a thing where Orochimaru revived the actual 3rd Kazekage, his body. They were fighting, I think in that fight there, I think Orochimaru had an edge, just because the original people are still kind of stronger than the puppet. So it's kind of like a weird Edo Tensei connection. You know, Edo Tensei is not as strong as the original selves.
Yeah.
It kind of seems the same with the human puppets, but the fact that he even gets the Keka Genkai, like, imagine if you gave him the first Hokage's Keka Genkai. Like, if he was somehow able to make a Hashirama puppet, like, holy shit, that's terrifying. Like,
yeah,
he'd kill anyone that's really strong.
Hell no,
like,
that'd be ridiculous.
Or if he killed Chio and reanimated her, like, made a human puppet out of her, and then he could do all kinds of shenanigans. Like, holy crap! Like, because Chio was no throat. Like, she was no joke. She was pretty strong. So, like, the only reason Sakura didn't die is because she was controlling her body with strings, which is really impressive. So, like, honestly, I feel like Chio's probably the closest thing to a legendary Sannin that the Sand Village has.
Probably. I think yeah, that seems reasonable. Like Chio being like a legendary signing figure type person.
Yeah, like not a Kage, but also like someone like I could see her getting the offer of being a Kage, like if they really needed someone.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is they do it by family line, so maybe not. But like if it was like the Leaf Village, because you remember Jiraiya got offered all the time, then they made Tsunade the Kage as well. And I think in her youth, she could probably tangle with Sasori, and he's an S rank ninja, so that's Kage level, I'd say.
Yeah. Hey, what's good with this Cloudy Pog guy? I'm trying to see the game and enjoy, but sounds so annoying. So then, just turn your volume off, bro.
Oh,
You're
is it because
getting
I'm talking a
annoyed.
lot?
No, yeah, this one guy's back again, just talking a bunch of mess.
Um, yeah, he could mute.
Yeah, you could just mute the stream, bro. That's why you got a volume button. What's up, Rain Madara?
Or don't watch it at all.
No,
That
or
too.
contribute to the conversation.
That too.
You could, I mean, because that's how we're getting these conversations. Like, it's I guess it started with me talking about Kimimaru, but the Lee stuff, like people were talking about this in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love watching a guy. I don't know if y'all watch Swakage, but I like his videos. He does this kind of stuff.
Yeah, Swag Kage is one of the good YouTubers that like does the analytics and stuff.
Yeah, that's how I got interested in it. I was like, because there's a lot of what ifs, and you're like, And Naruto's a pretty big verse. A lot of questions.
With a lot of inconsistencies, but
Yeah,
it's good nonetheless.
that's true. Yeah, definitely.
Let's finish this off.
I think Hanzo's kind of disappointing because he beat the
Yeah,
three,
Hanzo the Salamander.
Sani. Yeah, he seems so OP, and I can understand Pain taking him out, but then Mifune, he's cool, but like, I don't know, we didn't get any build up to Mifune, and then he just like has a random history with Hanzo and kills him. I was like, damn, does that mean Mifune is relative to the three Sanin? Like, wow, that's interesting. Wow, I guess he would be.
I think he would be.
Yeah, after his feats. God, imagine Mifune versus Jiraiya.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Or imagine Mifune versus Danzo. That would have been a cool fight if Mifune was like, "Fuck you, Danzo! Like, you manipulated me. Time for battle." Because Danzo was kind of hacks. Or another what if battle, Danzo versus Obito. That's a pretty easy one because that might have actually happened if Sasuke wasn't crazy. But Sasuke got him.
So, Cloudy Paw, what you could do is you can mute the stream and imagine the sound effects. Yeah, ain't no need to be toxic towards my man, bruh.
Oh man, he's still being toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
His voice is so annoying. Well, that's not my problem. You are choosing to be annoyed.
Well, tell him his text messages are annoyed. Oh, he hears me. He hears me. Okay.
Yeah, that's why. Bah. Oh my gosh. Curse Mark Sasuke's moveset is so much fun to use.
What's different about it?
Curse Mark Sasuke?
Yeah, I can't remember.
The fact that he does so many damn kicks and also, like, oh my gosh, his moveset's just so much fun to use. His up attack is beautiful. Oh, he has Phoenix Flower Jutsu for a flippin' normal shuriken, and his Chakra Shuriken is a fireball jutsu.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. That dude is only a one game.
Oh,
The
Phoenix
Phoenix.
Flower? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool jutsu.
I like Phoenix Flower. You could use it for setups in Storm 1, that's
But
what I use it for.
hold on, what's the point of Sasuke doing it? What's the difference between Phoenix Jutsu then Fireball Jutsu? Phoenix Fire Style Jutsu. What's the difference?
What do you mean?
I mean, why does Sasuke use that Jutsu instead of Fireball?
In what?
I mean, in battle, young.
Well, I don't know. I just know that for Storm 1,
Is he trying to be a styler or what?
I mean, it's 2 hits, right?
no, Phoenix Flower Jutsu is 3.
3.
You could
Oh.
do it 3 times,
Maybe-
and it's like whatchamacallit. Do you remember like when Naruto first went Nine-Tails Cloak in the Final Valley?
Yep.
Ooh.
Do you remember when Sasuke was like jumping in between the rocks and he was spitting fire, basically? That's how they modeled it after. So it's a nod
Oh,
to the
okay.
anime.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes too. Didn't he use that, or when he went the curse mark in the first time, like when he got it from Orochimaru? that when you use it?
Yeah. So technically,
Yeah.
what I've
With
learned
the
is
shuriken?
Phoenix Flower Jutsu is actually supposed to have shuriken inside of it.
Yeah. The shuriken look clean.
Oh. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, that's so dope.
I miss Kakashi having Fireball Jutsu. I thought that was a cool customization option.
Even though we never saw him. Wait, did we see him use it in the anime?
Didn't he use it in something? I can't remember what the hell he used it in. Did he use it in Naruto versus Sakura's fight? I think he used.
I
know he
think
used Water
that's when he
Dragon.
used
might
it.
have used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know people were like, if he uses Fireball Jutsu, how does he blow the smoke out of his mask? And I'm like, oh my gosh. You're trying to add realism to a cartoon.
Yeah, we don't think about it.
Oh. Let's finish this off. Congratulations, Cloudy Paw. Yes, you're better than me. I don't care. I played this game for fun. I don't feel like I'm gonna lose.
I don't know. Is he really better than us, or you? The man comes on
He
here.
probably is. He's saying he is, so he probably is.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, he's on like a Storm 1 stream, doing nothing with his life. Not trying to be too mean. I guess I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna try to be too mean to your chat, but like he could be doing anything else, and he's on the Storm 1 stream,
this
not playing online,
talking mess.
and he's gonna be like, I'm better at Storm though, I'm better at Storm.
Congratulations, you're better at me in a game that nobody cares about. Except
yeah,
me.
that's true.
Pretty much.
He's like, I'm better at this game than you, but I watch you for no reason.
Easier said than done.
I get nothing from watching you, but I watch you, and I'm better than you.
I know, right?
I usually don't watch. I was like, I usually don't watch streamers or something if they're better than me at a game. I usually watch people that are better than me. Just saying.
Bro, this is how you know I love Storm 1. I'm on Battle 33 right now. I remember one time on PS3 I got to 99. It doesn't go above 99.
Only you would know that.
Yes. I used to have a picture of it, but I don't have that picture anymore.
I'll believe you. I'm never gonna try it. All I have,
I'm never
only
gonna
choice I have
try it.
is to believe you.
Oh, it still worked. Bow. Ooh. I can see.
Oh, yeah, that was a good scene.
Chidori. I'll show you. Pan Wade, you're on a Storm 1 stream complaining.
Who was that?
Bow!
Oh, he's talking to the other dude?
Yeah, one of my mods.
Oh, that's funny.
No surprises here.
That is kind of crazy. He's also on a Storm 1 stream competing.
I know, right? Storm 1.
Hey, I'm watching you play Storm 1. I want to watch it in peace. I'm very serious about this, but also I'm better than you in Storm 4. On the side.
Everybody's just talking smack to this guy now, like, who cares?
Just enjoy the commentary. I mean, if anything, we could just be quiet and boring and not be saying anything.
Invite them in the group chat.
Hell no, I ain't doing that.
I want to hear him, guys.
That's it. I don't see him joining. He probably feels comfortable in the chat.
He's a keyboard warrior, that's all it is.
The keyboard warrior.
Yo, Faye, I saw the trailer of the game.
Oh yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh game I was talking about? Yeah, it looks kind
I'm
of
getting
clean.
that shit. I'm invested. I'm sold, man.
Yeah, it did all. You remember when we were talking about like I was saying, hey, it'd be cool if you could change the background of the dual board and everything. They did that. And I
Yeah.
was like, thank you.
Chidori.
So, dog, I can see myself being in it. It says the reason why I like it because it's very flashy, but it's really focused on the competitive side. You know what I mean, because the last Yugi game was a joke, but this
Had
game
its own rule
itself,
set.
you know what I mean, the presentation, you know what I mean, of the gameplay and the guy that created it, you know what I mean, the music in the background, saying this
He
would be
actually cares.
competitive, it's gonna have a tournament, you know what I mean, and I was just picture myself, you know what I mean, me like putting my dual disc on and like putting my deck, like I'm ready.
Oh yeah, going to the Kaiba Cup. Whatever.
Bro, that's the same feeling I got, man. And how Kaiba announced his like big ass tournament and shit like that. That's what I felt, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I felt I was looking at you. Know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I mean, the cool thing is they're gonna still support Duel Links, but Duel Links has tournaments and stuff. And I'm hoping since they're kind of comparing it to Duel Links and they're like it's getting broadcast at the same like alongside each other. I'm hoping they take that same approach because Duel Links has tournaments. They actually go out and play. They play. I think there's like always like a Kaiba Cup tournament like every. There's always every year, but like every other month or two. They're pretty frequent. Like there's a lot of them. So if they do that, that's gonna be awesome. Or even just local tournaments. And I think they're gonna have all the cards and all that. I don't want them to have microtransactions. I want them to, or if they do, I want them to be fair. Like they gotta make their money. If it's a really good game, they gotta make their money. It's fair, but I think you should be able to earn a lot of stuff.
Hey, Cloudy Puff, you want to play Storm 2? I'll gladly get on Storm 2.
Oh shit, I'll get on Storm 2 too. I'm not even that great anymore, but I don't see him beating me.
Hey,
I'm like, I still don't see him
alright.
beat me though.
I'll send
Just
you an
'cause he's
invite,
talking
man.
shit.
Yeah, right? And if we lose, it's like, okay, congratulations.
It's like you're still banned from my chat or something.
I don't think.
whatever.
No,
You're
he's
still
not
getting
banned from the
timed
chat.
out.
It's just people don't realize like I play this for fun. If you beat me, congratulations. I don't know what that does for your ego, but that's good for you.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like we're pretty much retired pros at Storm that just don't care anymore, or don't take it seriously. That's it.
Yeah, I don't even play it. I mean, if I get on it, I'm gonna take it seriously and try to whoop your ass. But at the same time, you have to get me on first, and that's kind of hard. Like, I don't know. This game's dead. It's just funny. People take it so seriously. The game's dead, and the game, even when it was in its prime, this was never a serious game. Like,
People
know.
made it more than it was. Yeah.
yeah, like all 5 people playing this game now are like,
All
yep,
5
you know,
people.
super serious. For real, it feels like it, man.
No, you're right.
Like, I'd be surprised if there's more than 5 people at a given time on Storm 2 at the same time. Like, not even lying.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that's
remember.
probably good. It's like, wow,
used-
that's impressive. There's more than 5 people on. Woo.
I used to
Getting
be
hot in here.
shocked in whatchamacallit, on PS3 when like there'd be full lobbies. Like you know how you could search ranked and stuff, and there'd be a full list of people
List?
online.
Yeah.
I used to be shocked by that. I was like, oh wow, there's people on that.
It's like, really? Still? It's like, this
What-
game's already
what
a
are you
year old. I
doing
thought
here?
I'd already be dead. Yeah. I'm not saying people can't enjoy the game. I don't know. People take it super serious.
I like you guys want to win, but don't take it as just like a Tekken $1 million tournament where like when you lose and you get so salty to a point that you want to kill the man or expose his like Facebook
Oh yeah,
page.
that's ridiculous.
That's I don't know, man.
And even if you are good at the game, what does it really prove? Like, the game don't take that much skill. It's like, so if you're better or worse than someone, it's like, I don't know, like, if you're playing someone that's like at the highest level, it's a really basic game. It's just like being able to play defense, it's just like, don't waste your resources and be able to just like spam.
It's
I feel like every
basically
game score is that.
mind games, obviously all fighting is mind games. I mean, but sometimes you don't need mind. Sometimes you just play so
It's just
random and win because it's not made to be competitive. I mean,
Or so conservative, like in Storm 2 you could just play conservative and you don't have to have a mind game.
like I can play stupid brain dead and just play Sasuke if I can summon Storm 3 and just press circle and win. You know what I mean? Without knowing what I did, you know what I mean, to win. You know what I mean? I just press circle.
Oh yeah, like, hey, I
You're
have
gonna have to keep doing
decent
this.
chakra control. I press triangle and X repeatedly until you lost all your subs. I'm a god. Like, you're terrible at this game. Get off the fucking game. It's like, I can press triangle faster than you. You're nothing. Nothing. But yeah, that's what it feels like to me. That's why I feel like Storm's really just a game of endurance. Like, Who chokes first? Can you hold out? Can you not choke first? It's like every storm. And then the second you choke, it's just downhill.
Oh no, wait. So is this guy? So you're gonna play me a storm too, dude, or what? I can't even see when if you said anything. Starting
He's like,
Bleach,
nah, bro.
though.
I fucking play red, bro. Some random ass game.
You just hate it. He wants to play Bleach. What? You
Bleach.
wager me? I'm not wagering you, dude. I don't play this game for money. Unless it's against Soweto, then I'll play him for money. You play Fortnite? Bro, get out my stream.
Bill battles, come on in.
No, I'm not gonna wager you. What the fuck?
Is there even a 1v1 mode in Fortnite? I know there's like a playground mode. I guess they could do that, but I don't know.
I think there is a playground mode.
I mean, I like how he's in your stream and you're a Naruto player and he's
Talk
talking
about
about
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah,
You won't play me in
what?
Fortnite though.
I don't want to deal with you no more. Bye.
You won't play me in Fortnite though.
Oh no, wait.
You won't play me in Siege.
There we go.
You guys in group chat?
No, I just hit him. I don't think you can delete people out of chat, which is unfortunate. But yes, people, this is what I do. I play Storm 1 for fun, obviously, as I do all Storm games, but Storm 1, I love to run around and just, you know, look at the scenery. Oh, wait, I could do the glitch. I wanted to make,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
make
just
a
gonna
separate
run around
video
the
about the
village.
glitch. Do you know about the
I need to go
glitch,
ahead and start a
Fate?
mission. What glitch? Yeah,
The,
go
out of the map glitch?
explain. Is it in the Leaf Village or? Oh no, you're talking about the like the training field, right?
No, the out of map glitch in Storm 1.
Is it in the world, like the actual
Mhm.
world?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I know about
Do
the
it.
Storm 2 glitch where you can glitch out of. I don't know if it's on the PS4 version. Probably is. They don't fix
Yeah, I
it.
think it is. I mean, if the Storm 1 glitch is still here, I'm sure it still is.
I'm
Yeah, it
pretty sure
is
there's
because
actually
I
more
got.
things broken.
What was it? I think it was one time you and I were playing. Maybe it was me and you or me or Soweto.
You have to do a pain.
Yeah, and I was hit outside of the map with the neutral combo, and the attack type hit me back into the map.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Avenger first attempt in Minecraft. Yeah, I'll totally first attempt in Minecraft.
You won't outbuild me though.
You won't outbuild me though. Yeah, we'll play this like it's Fortnite.
It's like I'm an expert builder. No gunplay, just building.
There we go. Everybody's probably like, "What the heck are you doing?" Whoever's watching.
Like whoever, like someone just got in here and they're like, "What are y'all talking about?" Oh.
Yeah, right. Let me put this there. I think that's good enough.
You should see if people are happy with our discussions because I like talking about stuff. If they want to hear it,
I mean,
like
we
what if.
have seven people watching right now, and it's pretty.
All seven
they're
people.
They're pretty engaged.
Yeah, I'm just like if they like hearing about the discussions. Oh, I just got glitched in the wall
Oh,
because I love talking about. I like watching people. Like I said, I watch people that do the what if discussions just to kind of give their opinion if they at least know what they're talking about. So
there we go. It worked. Okay, people. This is the out of map glitch. We have paper trees. Look, guys. Do you want to see something amazing? I can be Obito Uchiha. I can phase.
Oh, you're gonna have black hair?
objects. No.
Oh, I was about to say. I was like, watch it. I was like, because Naruto kind of would look like it if he had black hair.
He's pretty much a yellow-haired Obito. Well, hold on. Watch this. Watch this, right? I'm gonna go inside this door, just like flippin' Obito, when he was it's just like Toby, basically. I can be in objects and out of objects. It's beautiful. I'm just like Obito. Let's go. I can walk through trees. Oh, that's always so weird when that happens. Look, guys, I'm in jail.
Uh-oh.
Let's go. Oh, I'd love to see what's back there, but I would probably fall through the map. Now, let me see what people are saying. Yeah, you're still alive. Yes, I am very still alive. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, this out of map glitch is pretty fun.
I'm actually surprised you got 7 people on Storm this late on Twitch.
Well, it's not on Twitch, it's
That's
on
really
YouTube.
impressive for the game. Oh, it's on YouTube? I mean, I guess
Yeah.
I'm still impressed. It's still pretty good.
Like, I have loyal subscribers, that's why.
That's pretty cool, yeah. Because I'm like, if this was Twitch, you know how like you go to Twitch and you see like a game and how many people are actually playing the game or how many views it's getting?
Yeah.
I feel like if it was like Twitch on Storm, it'd be like less than 100 overall.
Oh, for sure, probably.
But some games get a lot of traction. I don't know if you ever played Pokemon Emerald. For some reason, Pokemon Emerald gets a lot of traction.
Oh, the Pokemon
Really good
games, people love those games, that's why.
I mean, I know, but 2005, that's when Emerald came out on the Game Boy Advance. I'm like, holy crap, and we're still... I love that game, but damn.
Look, guys, we're in the floor. We're in the flippin' floor. I don't know why the texture is like this for the tuning exams, dude. I'm just like Obito, just walking through objects.
Yeah, I'm actually running around, but I need to start the mission. Don't you
What
just
happens
press
if you
start for the
fall?
mission list?
Oh, you want to see what happens if I fall out the map? Alright, I got you, hold on. I'll show you. I'll do it this way. Go! That's what happens when you fall out the map. You just spawn back in the middle.
Yeah, there's no fall damage. I feel like, wouldn't you just fall infinitely? That'd be good.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny. I think so. From what I remember, in the Storm 1 manual, like that came with the game, there used to be a health bar, but in the adventure mode. But I guess they took that out. I don't know.
Yeah, because there's not like any reason to have it if you're not going to lose it, and you can jump off of buildings and land.
Yeah, I like that there's no fall damage.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Now we got
you
10
stay-
people watching. What the flip? I think
I
people
just
are
noticed
probably
you could
watching
like
on
go
PlayStation too.
shuriken. Oh, that makes sense. Like your friends.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's friends, but there's 11 people watching now. What the flip?
Ooh.
Imagine the stream just keeps going up like, oh my gosh, somebody's running around in Storm 1. What is this?
Legendary.
Yeah, right? I'm just having fun, guys. What the... Oh, I thought it was an endless fall. No, that would be funny if it was endless fall. Hey, yo, what's good, Soweto? Hey, yo, don't call me that. Can you enter the Hokage's mansion? No. I don't know. No, yeah, no, you can't. I don't think you can. I've never tried it. Bro, Pan Wade, what you talk about with the toilet, bruh? I swear, if he's watching the stream, he's taking a dump. It'd be hilarious. Look, I've even created my own story mode tech, guys. This is how advanced Storm 1 is. Watch this. You see these things, right? You could jump shuriken, destroy more. Jump
Oh
is-
yeah.
You can float.
You're like Storm 1 money guide. Shuriken glitch.
Shuriken bitch, yeah.
Shuriken exploit.
I flippin' love this game. This is the reason I have this game is the reason I got a PS3. If it wasn't for Storm 1, I probably would have had an Xbox.
Oh yeah. I think we definitely made the wrong choice with like if I know what I knew now, I would have probably gotten a 360 and then got a I still would have wanted the PS3, but I would have got it later just to play Bond
Yeah.
first.
Let's see. Sasuke said he probably is. I just got home, party invite. We're with Fate, Soweto. Yes, I was. You were taking a dump, Pan Wade? Of course you were. I sharded myself. Nasty ass. Sweet salt. I like fruit. What? What's good with you, Gorntard? Gorn, no. Bruh. Pan. Can I love on you? What's this chat tonight? What the flip? You better not. So, oh hell no. Gorntard, my bad. Avenger is addicted to running around and doing nothing. Bro, big boy, fat boy, have you ever just done this in Storm 1? Do you know how therapeutic it is to just run around the village in Storm 1? It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like you know in Spider-Man how you could just web swing,
Yeah,
how
you could
that's
just swing
therapeutic.
around. It has
It's
that
kind of
same
like that.
charm for me.
Yeah, like your big ass jumps. It's just no web.
Shadow Clone Jutsu, go! Let's go. We got 210 comments on the stream. That's hilarious. Yeah. Sadman, what you doing right now?
What? I'm about to get off soon.
Alright. I actually might get off too. I gotta do stuff with friends again tomorrow. I
Fucking
gotta
2
work on my
a.m.
setup.
right now.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. for me. I'll do a couple missions and I'll end the stream. But I hope y'all are having fun in the chat. It looks like y'all are having fun. He said Sasuke, can I love him? Chat went 0. Yeah, chat literally went from 0 to 100. It's pretty funny. I'd rather do that in Miles Morales. I don't have Miles Morales yet. I'm waiting to play that until I get a PS5.
Hmm,
How about on
that's
both?
smart.
I don't
I still
play.
need to get it. Once it gets cheaper, like people say it's good, but it's
I don't play
definitely
Stormwind anymore.
it doesn't hold the biggest candle to the original, just because it's a lot shorter. But it's still not bad. It's like a good experience.
So what
That's what
I
I've heard at
believe
least.
you when you say Broken Bond was more rewarding when running around. Well, Broken Bond had more in it.
Yeah, they actually had an open world. We have an open village.
Yeah. Broken
But
Bond
yeah,
and Rise of a
definitely
Ninja, the free roam is better than Storm 1.
Yeah, for sure.
The only reason I play Storm 1 obviously is because it has relevance and it's not backwards compatible on Xbox One. Which
Yeah, and
sucks because
Ubisoft's
like
the same people that made Assassin's Creed.
yeah,
and they know
Ubisoft
how to make an
should
open world.
really make it backwards compatible. If they did that, I would get an Xbox One or a Series X.
Yeah, I had an Xbox One at one point, and they never did that, and then I just got rid of my Xbox. But if they did that, I would have actually had a reason to play my Xbox.
Yeah, pretty much. Just for the exclusives. Like I've contemplated getting a Wii again just to play Brawl. Like Super Smash Bros. Brawl was so much fun. Even though that game was horrible, according to like Smash community people.
Yeah, but I mean, Smash is just always a banger. Like, they know it's
Yeah.
the same formula.
That game was so much fun. I remember when I was able to beat 3 level 9 Bowsers with Toon Link. Oh, it was such an accomplishing feeling.
Yeah, I only played. The only one I really got into was Melee, in the GameCube. Oh shit.
I do not
We
share
got a
that
Switch
account with
now.
you, Goran Sarge.
Oh shit.
The new Spider-Man is worth the full price. Oh, it's Miles Morales? Yeah. Yes.
I mean, what's
Brawl
the full
was-
price? I think
He
it's like
said
40.
Brawl was the best
so
one. Brawl?
yeah, I don't think they made it at 60
For what?
for Miles Morales. I think it's like a 40.
Oh yeah, I think it's only
$40.
$40 or $50 maybe. This
Yeah,
guy's
40's
saying
not
Brawl. This guy's saying Big Boy Fat Boy is saying Brawl was the best. Brawl was fun, I can't lie. That game is what introduced me to Smash. But if we're talking in terms of mechanics, Melee is the best.
Yeah, Melee was clean.
But man, in Brawl, my characters, Toon Link, Ike, Wolf, Fox. Oh my gosh, I'm getting flashbacks now. I used to take so many pictures in that game too. That was like one of the first games that implemented a photo mode actually.
Oh yeah, that's probably yeah.
On the Wii, nonetheless, like, you know, not on a console like PS3 or Xbox 360, you know, the mainstream consoles. Nah, the Wii was like, yeah, we got a photo mode.
Yeah, and it had some of the earlier online games like the Mario Kart and all them before they took the servers down. That was actually online. That's crazy.
Yeah, Brawl had online. I forgot about that.
Yep. They had Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Did that have online? I can't remember. Oh,
That
probably
would be
not.
crazy if it did.
Yeah.
Brawl's the best. I have Miles Morales for PS5. And the one Spider-Man game before it, Miles Morales never really touched it. You've never really played Pan Wade. You need to do yourself a favor and play Spider-Man PS4, which is technically now Spider-Man PS5. It was a remaster. But you should play that game because that game is amazing.
Yeah. Not very much.
Plus the story mode is fire. Yes, the story mode in Brawl was amazing. That story mode is really fun. I really should Fox Meta Knight. Fox Meta Knight Wario. Oh yeah, Fox was really good. Meta Knight, he was. Oh my gosh, Meta Knight was OP, and then Wario was fun to use. Playing Miles Morales before the original. Meh.
Oh, I mean, you can, but actually, no, that's probably a good idea. You could do that, and then I'd say because the other one's bigger, so you're playing like the smaller story. But oh no, no, the continuity. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I mean it's up to you. Like
Yeah.
I can't really talk because I'm somebody that watched Death Note backwards. I watched Death Note from episode 37, and then I went back to the beginning. I was like, what the heck happened at the beginning?
Oh, like this is crazy.
I
I mean, I
literally
tried to do that with
saw
One Piece.
the first episode I saw was episode 37. I was like, this anime looks great. What happens at the start?
How did it all get here? You're starting like those movies that go. You probably wonder how I got here, right? That's how you start Death Note.
Pretty much. The last episode of Death Note is so good. It's so good I bought it on my PS3, funny enough. I have that episode.
Oh yeah, I think I had a couple of Bleach episodes because when you remember when Soul Resurrection came out, I think I got
Oh,
two
yeah.
of them for free. Yeah, 2 or 3. I like the fun little things to do where you like get the scrolls and unlock the ninjutsu and stuff in Storm 1. Like you just kind of had a actual legit reason to unlock stuff. It was fun.
Yeah, like the support ninjutsu and stuff. And then at the end of the game, you could use it to get a butt ton of money.
Yeah, so it was a win-win. Yeah, and the new Storm, it's just like you beat the story, you get everything that's relevant. Maybe you miss like an outfit or two, but for the most part, you get all playable characters the way they should be played.
He said, bro, leave me alone. I've been playing the Spider-Man game since PS3. Okay. See, but you haven't been playing it since the PS2, so I don't know, man.
Ooh,
Spider-Man 2 is
Spider-Man
pretty
2.
much the best. That's the best Spider-Man game to ever exist.
Yeah.
No, I have not seen My Hero Academia. I don't really watch anime anymore.
Oh, you don't see My Hero? It's getting pretty good. But yeah.
Watch Death Note back. I did. Well, okay. Listen, Sasuke. I didn't watch Death Note backwards. I just saw the last episode first, and then I was like, "What the heck happened at the beginning?" And then I watched from episode 1 and kept going. I love Death Note. I've watched that show like at least 4 or 5 times because it's such a short show.
Yeah. It's a good anime to get people into it. I think it's not like too cringy or too dramatic like anime can be sometimes to get people into it. And it's not too long. It's like 37 episodes. It's generous.
Yes, I retired from anime. My animes have consisted of Naruto, Bleach, Death Note. I did watch a little bit of Black Butler, but that thing was creepy, so I stopped watching it. Whatchamacallit? What else did I watch? I watched like the first 50 episodes of Dragon Ball. Like, not Z, but Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. Nice.
Whatchamacallit? And then I watched a little bit of no, not My Hero. I watched a little bit of Full Metal. I should actually finish Full Metal.
Oh, I was like, oh my gosh, how did you start that without finishing it? I was like, damn. That's a good one.
I should do that one. And then, what else? Did I watch anything else? I don't think I watched anything else. My friends tried to have me watch... Actually, no, you know what? Let me not bring up that anime name. I want to keep my chat wholesome.
Oh, damn.
Sadman would love
You
for me
ever
to talk about that anime, though.
Did you ever hear about Attack on Titan? Like, think about watching that one?
So, yeah, I think I've seen a little bit of it, actually. I've seen a couple, like, excerpts here and there, but I've never really watched it. Maybe that's because, like, when it was coming out, when something is so overhyped, like, I can't get myself into it. It's just like, okay, yeah, shut up about it. I don't care anymore. So that's why, like, same thing with the Marvel movies. So the chat is probably gonna hate me for this. I have barely seen any of the MCU movies, but I don't care. Like, I've seen. It took me how many years to watch the first Avengers movie? I think I saw the first Avengers movie like 3 or 4 years after it first initially came out, and then I saw Civil War. Then I saw. What else did I see? Obviously, I saw the Spider-Man movies. Then I saw Infinity War. Then I saw Endgame. People are like, but you haven't seen this and this and this. I'm like, yes, I don't care. Spider-Man was like, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. And I was like, heh, he's dead. And everybody else is just, bawling their eyes out.
Oh man, it was like a Family Guy moment for you. You're like, eh, he's dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
They got him.
Got
Dang.
him. You gotta watch.
I mean,
can't stop
I'll say
watching.
one thing. I can understand not watching them, maybe being like, I don't care about these superheroes. But on the flip side, I started liking a lot more superheroes that I would never really have cared about, just because MCU does such a quality job at things.
Yeah.
You know, it's like going to a restaurant and then saying, what's your most like what's the best item here? What's your fan favorite? Whatever. You order it, then you love it. That's what Marvel does. At least for me, when I watch like some of the new heroes, I'm like, wow, you know, good shit. You know, like WandaVision, the show on Disney Plus. Like it's about the Scarlet Witch. I didn't really care about her, and it's just a TV show, and she didn't actually do that much in the Marvel movies. Like even the Avengers, like her thing with Vision in them, I was like, it's whatever. But then the show, I was like, wow, you know, they made me care. Like the quality, man, it's on another level.
What was I gonna say?
There's just there's so much funding behind it, though.
I don't have Disney Plus, so I don't watch those shows. But whatchamacallit? Well, technically I do. I just have to log into my friends. He's in the chat. But whatchamacallit?
That's funny.
I haven't seen WandaVision, but you want to know something funny? I saw the last episode of WandaVision.
Really?
Yeah, I saw
That's
the last
random.
episode
Surprised you saw that?
my friends came over and they were like, "Yo, let's watch the last episode." I was like, "Okay," and they're like, "But you're not gonna have any context." But they're like, "Ah, you don't care anyway." I was like, "Yeah, exactly."
Yeah, got him. Dang.
Oh, somebody asked me what my favorite anime was.
Ooh.
It's a tie between original Naruto and Bleach, I would say, because Bleach is so good, and also Death Note is also really good.
Ooh, what's your
Death
favorite
Note.
long? Well, what's your favorite? Is Death Note your favorite short anime then?
My favorite what?
Short anime. Like I consider like
Well,
like
it's the
100
only
episodes
short
or
anime
less.
I've ever watched.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like Dragon Ball, too long. Naruto's long, but that's because I got into it. When I got into Naruto, a bit of history. When I got into Naruto, I came in around I think it was either 2006 or 2007. I think Christmas of 2007, and Kiba was fighting Sakon. That was like the first episode I saw on Cartoon Network, I think.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So that's when I came in. And I remember on Toonami Jetstream, one of the first few episodes I saw was episode 48, Kara versus Rock Lee.
Damn, you're starting in on some good bangers, especially Rock Lee.
Yeah.
That's like, regardless, like one of the best fights in Naruto history ever. Like
Ever, yeah.
all Naruto. Yeah.
The power of youth explodes.
Yeah, Lee. That's what I hate about Lee. Like they didn't do Lee justice for how good they did him at the beginning. He went from like one of the most developed characters. Like I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was rooting for him more than like Naruto. Like I love Naruto in the original, but after Lee's fight, I was like, Lee's like my favorite character for now. You know, like after all this shit, like he's good. I felt
Yeah.
so bad for him. So
Man, almost wasn't gonna be a ninja anymore. What the heck just happened? I just fell from.
they gave him like a main character story. Like they could have made a spin-off, I think, with how much like Lee had context.
Well,
like
that's what the Chibi show is for.
yeah, they gave it to him. Yeah, that was fun. That show was actually kind of funny sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes.
I haven't watched that.
It's selective. I'm not gonna say you enjoy the whole thing, but every
Oh,
now and then there's
obviously,
something
yeah.
kind of funny.
I would imagine. Like I know there's like an episode where he beats Sasuke or something.
No, I could see the comic in that just because Sasuke literally like he beats Sasuke and then Sasuke just copies him. I'd be frustrated too.
Yeah.
It was cool though. I mean, I liked seeing it, but I also felt bad for him. I'm like, Lee spent like, he's older than Sasuke. He spent all this time and then he just copies Lee's shit. And the fucked up part is, like, I think they said he needed it to handle the Chidori or whatever, but like all he does is finesse on Gaara. It does nothing, and then he just Chidoris him.
Yeah. He doesn't ever
he
use
was
the
in a-
speed again.
I guess he used the speed to avoid the spikes, but that's about it. From the sand, tried to spike him before he got to the bubble.
Oh, there's so many people commenting. Let me read this chat. Hold on. There's so many people commenting.
Oh.
Okay. Oh yeah, Avenger down. I'm down horrendously. Down horrendously for what? Bleach to Naruto? Okay, that's a good opinion. I'm about to start a war. One Piece over every. One Piece is too long, therefore it sucks. Which
Oh my
war
God.
number is?
I'm gonna side with the chat on this one. We've had this discussion. He's not giving it a chance. Chat, you're okay. He will not. We had this
Listen,
discussion.
listen. So One Piece is like Dragon Ball. It needs to stop. Dragon Ball.
Piece.
The difference with Dragon Ball, I could at least sort of digest it. Why? Because there's Dragon Ball, there's Dragon Ball Z, then there's GT, which is canon but's not canon. Then there's Super, and it's like, okay, Super's the new thing, and it's still going on, so you could watch it if you want. But at least like there's sections you can digest. One Piece is just one long ass show that I don't want to deal with having to, get into it.
Oh, I could understand it's scary getting into, but like I said, it's like if like Naruto would honestly probably be as long as One Piece if it actually explained half of the bullshit it doesn't explain in the series. Like if Hanzo and all that shit got an explanation instead of just being like oh Hanzo just beat the Sannin, and then he comes back reanimated, and then there's this random samurai that beats him, but that's about it. Like they had a history. I'm like I don't care about that history. Give me the legendary Sannin versus Hanzo. Like One Piece would have delivered, but
Yeah, it's true.
and I'm not saying Naruto's terrible for it. I'm just saying
Well, it's just the
you
way
get
Kishimoto
everything.
wrote things, yeah.
Then I think that's just it's different writing styles. You could do that. I'm just saying, there's appreciation. I have appreciation for One Piece. I'm not even saying right now I like it more than Naruto. I just know that's how the story goes. Like they explain literally everything. Like if you want it, you get it. You get it.
Somebody said Naruto has too much filler. I agree. Naruto does have too much filler.
One Piece actually has less filler. Pointed out. It actually has less filler than all the big three.
Somebody said Boku no Hero is fire. If
What's
you
that one?
have,
Is that
if you, Boku
My
no
Hero?
Hero, I don't know what that is. Naruto Shippuden got
think
hella
that's-
filler. Naruto Shippuden, yes. After I will never forget when the Pain arc finished. I was so excited to see what would happen next, and then it's because of the filler after the Pain arc. That's when I started reading the manga. I was like, okay, I didn't want to read the manga, but I'm gonna read it.
I felt like there was a drop in quality after the Pain fight. Like I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying they were building up so well up to the Pain, and then I just feel like it went from like a 9 to like a 7 for a while, like for a good while.
So
And then like maybe like back up to 8.
you haven't
Five
watched
times so much.
Bleach? Blasphemy.
That is crazy. I think Ichigo's one of the most unique Shonen Jump here. Like I think he kind of breaks the trend a little bit. 'Cause
And he's only
different. Like,
15.
yeah, like he's a little. Don't get me wrong. He's kind of the trend sometimes, like the high schooler fighting people thing. But I think he's actually a pretty down to earth main character. Like a lot of these upbeat characters, even Naruto to a degree. Like I sometimes don't sympathize with them because they're just too fucking positive. Ichigo's just down to earth. Like I could see myself in his shoes. Like
Hold on,
if I had that.
somebody asked, "What's your opinion about Hunter x Hunter, My Hero Academia,
Good one.
and JoJo Bizarre Adventure?" So I haven't watched Hunter x Hunter. I know that Naruto
Very good.
or Kishimoto ripped off a lot of Hunter x Hunter because of the Chunin exam arc. Haven't watched My Hero, but I know My Hero has been referenced. I think it's My Hero. My Hero's been referenced as the new Naruto because it's very similar or whatever in story. And then
very
JoJo's
solid.
Bizarre Adventure. I have one word in regards to JoJo's: Requiem, most OP character in all of anime. That's it. Dragon Ball is like Pokemon. See, Pokemon, I only ever watched Pokemon when Diamond and Pearl, like, the games were out. And then once they got to Gen 5, I just stopped because it was stupid after that. Timelines
Yeah,
are
Pokemon has
so
more
damn
episodes than One
confusing.
Piece.
Oh my gosh, that's not even... Oh, please, no, I can't. Timelines
I'm
are so
telling you.
damn confusing. My Hero Academia, there's like 100, but at least they're useful or something. I was tryharding through Naruto when I first started watching it. One Piece only has like 100 episodes of filler. Wow, that's crazy.
I wasn't lying. Like, you get a lot of meat on the bone, which is awesome. That's why I'm like, they don't skip around. Like, you get what you want. I do like Bleach's filler though with the Zanpakuto arc. I kind of give it a pass.
Yeah, that
That's my bone
Zanpakuto
bias.
filler arc was pretty cool. I can't lie.
Yeah,
Ichigo
I'll take
going
that. That's
into
some
hollow mode
beloved
again.
filler. Oh yeah, and then Muramasa versus Hollow Ichigo, and he's like, "What is this?" And then that was a badass, like the animations and stuff. And that whole arc looked really good. Like I remember seeing their faces and stuff. I don't know who that team was, but they made that arc look awesome. Like their faces were shiny and like crisp. It was a
Yeah.
good season. They look cool. They look really
Back when they gave big budgets to shows.
Yeah, unfortunately. I hope they fix the Thousand Blood War arc with Bleach if they actually go through with it. Because it wasn't
Yeah,
terrible,
right.
they just kind of rushed it in the manga because they want Kishimoto to be
'Cause
done. Or not Kishimoto, Kubo to be done.
Yeah, Shonen was like, "Hey, you have this amount of time to finish up," and it's like, "What?" I would have left it on a
Yeah.
cliffhanger. Like, y'all are letting me finish at some point.
Yeah, or even just like leave it with Ichigo getting his powers back and he lives his days as a Soul Reaper or something. I don't know. I do like the Ginjo arc or whatever, the Fullbringer.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's some of his best character development in the entire show. Really good character development. I think people just think, oh, it's not fucking Aizen. I love fucking Aizen. This guy's nothing on Aizen. It's like, it's not just Aizen. Like, they're literally ripping away this whole... Like, they took away his whole family. Like, with Tsukishima, his whole family didn't trust... Or they were okay with him, but it fucked with Ichigo so bad. Like he couldn't go to anyone but Ginjo, and then he still loses all his powers again for the second time after he had some hope. And I don't know if you remember this. They showed that scene where he's like, "Are you willing to kill Tsukishima if if it's what possibly will help your friends?" And he's like, "Well, will it actually do it?" And he's like, "I don't know if it'll actually do it, but are you willing to do that?" And he said he was about to say yes, and then Kubo actually interrupted it before he could actually say it. It seemed like he was about to say yes though. And Ichigo's never really like been one to kill, the enemy. He's always tried to been like, unless it was like he had to, like with Aizen, he didn't have a choice, but he's always tried to side with his enemies. But he was ready to kill Tsukishima in cold blood. I thought that was crazy. Like,
Hold on.
they really fuck with him, man.
Let me see. There's a bunch of people asking questions. Bleach has 163 fillers. So, funny story about Bleach. I think it was beginning of last year, before COVID, or sometime at the end of 2019. I actually rewatched all of Bleach from beginning to end, and I didn't watch it with the filler. I searched up the list, like, what episodes to watch that aren't filler, and so that's
Yeah,
how
you
I
cut off like
rewatched
half
Bleach.
the show.
Yeah, I know, right? The arc with
Unfortunately.
it's sad because one of the arcs in Bleach I think it's filler with
The
what's that one?
bounce.
The guy with the white hair? I can't remember his name.
Around what time was this? I probably know.
This was after the Soul Society arc.
Oh yeah, that's the bound arc. That's Kadia or Kiryu or something like that. Kadia.
Is that
I think
is
that's
that,
his name.
Is
He's
that
the
canon?
bounce. No, it's not.
What you want to know what's crazy though? He's in canon episodes, and it's like, who is that guy?
He is. Yeah, he is in canon episodes, but they just kind of. I like that they at least tried to make it seem kind of legit. But that arc was okay. It wasn't terrible. I like the idea because it kind of goes into the mod souls with Cone a little bit ish, and I like the little like stuffed animals. They were kind of cool, but I don't know. Like the bounce whole story, like I felt a little bit for them, but I feel like the only character that had development in the bounce was Kadia. Like all the other characters were just jobbers.
Yeah, hold on. This guy asks, "What's the best Naruto filler?" The best Naruto filler is the Bikochu Beetle arc in the original series. That's when Hinata gets all her development. I like that filler.
Oh yeah, didn't she do like her
That's
palm
when she.
rotation?
That's
like,
when she
guard
learns
thing?
the
Yeah.
64 palms guard. Yeah, that with
That
the
was
the bee clan. That was actually those were some good fillers. I like those episodes.
Yeah,
For
they
some
were
reason,
just. I like that they were always different. Like I didn't have to think too hard on them. It wasn't like a filler arc. I was like, we're on a new adventure today. Something random. Like
And also
it
the
was
curry
enjoyable.
of life filler. That's just a funny episode series. For some reason, I love the Three Tails arc. I couldn't stand the Three Tails arc in Shippuden.
The Three Tails.
yeah,
I like the
gosh.
only thing I liked about it was actually the Three Tails being a thing because I wanted to see something out of a tail beast. It made it feel important. But then I didn't care about Gurren. I think that's her name.
Gurren, yeah.
She was okay. It's funny you actually see her later in the series in like some photos, so she's kind of canonized in a way, kind of like what Bleach did.
Yeah.
You see him standing outside the village. I can't remember when it was, but yeah, you see her
Let's
and
get
that kid.
good menu music on here.
But they didn't really give that. Like that kid just had some special ability, and Orochimaru was interested in him, I believe. But it felt like I don't know. Like you remember those fillers in early Naruto where Orochimaru was like it was filler, so Orochimaru was never going to show up. But like
Yeah.
they showed, I think it was like those fish people. Like they had something to do with the Orochimaru, like their experiments or something. And I think Anko was there with them, and it was like one of his old hideouts. It was like a specific filler. It was kind of like that. That's how I felt about it with
I don't
Gurren.
know.
I guess he was still kind of there. It didn't feel
guy-
important though.
This guy asks, "Hey Avenger, are you gonna play a Demon Slayer game?" No, I'm not playing that game because This is how I'm thinking of the game when I talk to my friends about it. It's either A, going to be hella broken, and I'm going to tell them I told you so, or B, it's actually going to be really good, and they get to tell me they told me so, because they're all like, "It's gonna be good, don't worry about it," and I'm like, "Y'all all said that about Jump Force," and what did I say about Jump Force? I was hopeful for it, and then it came out, and I was like, I guess I shouldn't be shocked. So I'm not getting that garbage, even if it's good. Bro, I think people need to stop hating One Piece for one reason. The author is having less hours of sleep than he should be getting. Well, that's shown in manga for you. Straight
I
dedication.
mean, I'm surprised he even brought that up. Like, One Piece is still putting out bangers. Like, I know he writes a
Yeah.
lot, but like, it's been consistent. I don't care what you say. Like, the sales have been consistent.
No,
The
it's
quality's
true.
been there,
It's
and
been
the
at
expanding of the world.
It's
Like,
been at the top for a long time.
yeah, and even when it's not at the top, like, it's probably gonna be at the top right after, like next month or something. Like,
So
quality's
okay,
there. Love it or hate it.
it's not a rip-off of Hunter x Hunter, but Kishimoto definitely took inspiration from Hunter x Hunter with the whatever Hunter x Hunter did at the beginning or something. But Naruto, the Chunin exam arc is a reflection of something that was done in Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter did it really well as well. I could see it being a knockoff only because Hunter x Hunter's arc was really good in my opinion, but I think Naruto did fine. I think it was a good arc.
Yeah,
I do. I mean, personally, and it was like one of the first ripoffs too. My Hero kind of does it, and it does it even worse than both of them. Like My Hero, I mean, it's not terrible, but like, it's not as like when you know it's not as good as something else, you're like, eh. Like they had the arc where they were just heroes and they were basically racing and doing like little tests and stuff, but there wasn't any like there was minimal risk in the tuning exams and in the Hunter x Hunter one. You're actually scared for the characters. And what's cool about Naruto is they introduced their main villain of the original series in that arc, and he was a threat. And it basically developed everything to come, like the curse mark and all the good stuff. The third Hokage dying. Yeah.
Pam Wade
It
says
worthwhile.
he was mad when Ichigo didn't get to kill Ukiura. Well, let me just say this: that fight with Hollow Ichigo versus Ukiura was so damn satisfying. This man, yo, Bleach became Star Wars for 5 seconds. Ichigo opened his hand, he used the Force. His Zanpakuto said, "All right, bet I'm going back into your hand."
Yeah, I mean, you know, they say the Hollow is Zangetsu later on, so
Yeah.
maybe the fact that it comes to him is because it's a part of him.
But
Like,
it's
that
just
actually
like
might be.
because obviously when I watch it, being a Star Wars fan, I'm just like, this man used the Force.
Star Wars.
Yeah, that joke was
Yeah, Star
funny.
Wars is nice.
The Naruto
Have you seen The
Sasuke
Mandalorian?
fight. No,
Oh, damn.
the Naruto.
That's some good Star Wars, man.
The Naruto Sasuke. No, I do. I've seen a couple episodes because like people that I know have Disney Plus and I've watched it at their house. The Naruto
Oh, that's
Sasuke
cool.
fight from part 1 is better than the fight in Shippuden. Okay, animation wise, yes. I mean, in Shippuden, the ending fight, that fight was amazing. Normally, like the Storm games, they do a better job at making like boss battles and stuff, but the anime outdid the game. Like when Naruto had Sasuke pinned, and Sasuke was just like, "Yeah, Kirin, bow!" I was like, "Oh snap!" I was hyped for that.
Yeah, the Kieran was nice. The return of Kieran, and then when he steals Naruto's hand and shit, that was just
And then
Gotta
flipping
love that.
Inferno style Honoi Kazuchi, whatever jutsu that is. I really think that should just be called Inferno style Flame Release. That sounds so much better. Because
Seems
normally
like-
it's
that seems
flame.
legit anyway.
Normally it's flame control. Now it's flame release. It's just like flame spikes. I stopped
Right.
watching.
I wish
because of that.
I wish the flame release was relevant again, because I think with all this overpowered shit, like the black flames don't mean much against the Otsutsuki clan, and it kind of bums me out because I remember, I don't know, it's just like the ultimate fire style, like it just never stops burning. It just seems too OP to me, and now it's just nothing.
It's just yeah. They took the lore away from it. My favorite Call of Duty game. This one's tough. It's a tie between Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1, I have a lot of good memories with because of zombies, and I still have a lot of recent memories on it because people still play it, I think. But Modern Warfare 3, I'll never forget. And I don't think my cousin's ever gonna see this, but I used to get on every single day in 2012. Yeah, the year that Black Ops 2 came out. Me and my cousin that summer before Black Ops 2 came out, we used to play that thing every single day. We'd get on PS3. We'd be like, "Yo, what do you want to play today?" We'd play Demolition. We made friends on Demolition from playing that game mode so much. I think it probably had to be Modern Warfare 3, but I love Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1's up there.
What about BF2? That's like everyone's
Black Ops 2.
claim,
Black Ops 2 is actually
usually,
the first.
yeah.
See, I have an unpopular opinion. I actually don't like Black Ops 2 that much.
Oh wow,
That's just
Dang.
I don't know. It's just not my.
I didn't
my
play it
game.
much, so I don't know too well.
I only got to like
I was
Prestige
just
2. I didn't. It just wasn't my game. I liked MW3 and Black Ops 1 better. Jujutsu Kaisen ripped off Naruto. I don't want to hear it. Really? I wouldn't
I hear
know.
Jujutsu. I do hear Jujutsu Kaisen's really good though. I need to watch that eventually. One of these years. Did it really rip them? I don't know.
Hey,
Seems
yeah.
interesting.
MW3. Let's go. What's your favorite GTA games? So I've only ever played. Actually, no. I've played GTA 5 and GTA 4, but GTA 4 is definitely my favorite. That game is just legendary.
Yeah, it was interesting. They did really good stuff with that. Even the mechanics, like as old as it was, they did some things better than GTA 5, which is kind of insane. Because GTA 5 was
the physics
really
mechanic.
good. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
GTA 4.
Like
is
you could actually
definitely-
pop the tires in the fourth one, but you can't pop them in the fifth one, I think, or something
Really?
like that. I think so. Yeah. I think I saw something on that.
I think you're right. But I didn't know that you couldn't do that in 5. Yeah, I forget what engine they use for 4. It's like some sort of uh it's some sort of like how could you say the character models react to everything in a realistic way. That's what the engine is. And I don't think they use that for GTA 5. They use like a basic just template or something for the way characters react.
I mean, sometimes
But
games go
GTA 4,
backwards.
man, GTA 4 is so good. I'm only on Storm 2, guys, just for the menu music. That's why I'm on here while we chat.
Yeah, it's pretty peaceful.
4 because it was in NY, which is where I'm from. Oh yeah, Liberty City, New York City. Yeah. Plus, I have that attachment to it too, because we would um my grandmother lives in New York, so we would go through New York
That's
a lot,
pretty
and I would
cool.
have to go through New York to visit my cousins and stuff. I don't know who this guy is who just messaged me on PlayStation, but no, I don't want to play anything right now. It's almost 3 in the morning for me, and I'm talking with chat right now. I loved how the
Sweat it
cars
out.
look. Yes, the cars. Yo, driving in GTA 4 is so much fun. One of my former friends. We used to play GTA 4 online, and he would always be like, "Yo, you drive. You're so good at driving." So I would always drive us everywhere in free roam mode, and he would be like, I would get us into these situations like in traffic and stuff, and I'd be weaving, bobbing, and weaving in between cars. He's like, "Dude, I don't know how you drive this well." I'm like, GTA 4 is so much fun. Used to play the Batman Arkham games as a kid. So I
Those
platinumed
are really good.
I platinumed Arkham Asylum 2 times on PS3 and PS4. And then Arkham City. Arkham City, I like Arkham City, but it's overhyped in my opinion. I think it's all right, but I do like Arkham City.
Really?
Arkham Knight
Hmm.
is good. I like Arkham Knight mainly because I could play as the Christian Bale Batman, but I like Arkham
Hmm.
Knight.
I think Arkham Knight's. I think it's still the worst. I don't think it's as bad as maybe people say, but
I
I
don't think
think
it's
their
as bad
character
as people
development was
say
as good as the
either.
other ones.
Like, I'm not a comic book nerd as most people are, so when they were like, "Oh, they're saying," like, I do disagree with the fact that, or no, I don't agree that they said, "Oh, yeah, Arkham Knight's a completely new villain. It's just Jason Todd." Like, okay, yeah, you should have done something different, but when I saw that in the game, I was like, "Oh, snap, it's Jason Todd. That's cool." I wasn't like, "That's stupid. They should have done this." Blah blah blah. I was just like, "Oh no, that's really nice. Yeah, whatever." But people were mad about it.
Oh yeah, he wasn't a bad villain. It's just what's the word? I think they could have just developed him more, and then like just I don't know. Like I didn't really like. I saw it a mile away. I think that's one thing I didn't like. Like it was pretty obvious. Especially I do know the comics probably more than you would, but I still knew it a mile
Definitely, yeah.
away. So I could still understand the criticism from comic fans. Like it's obvious. And then I think they should like even though the Joker's dead, I think they could have emphasized more of how he like was affected by it. Like he's just
Hmm.
an angry boy. That's how I see him in that game. Like, which is kind of what he is,
He's
but
kind of like Obito, minus the
he kind of
girlfriend.
is. Yeah, I just didn't like that though. I was like, I versus all the villains we've gotten in the other ones, like the Joker was so good that like I couldn't help but feel let down just because of how good the Joker was.
Mm.
But I liked Scarecrow a little bit. He was okay, but it was a lot of Batmobile. I liked the Batmobile a little bit, but I
Batmobile
didn't
was
like that it
good.
took away
It's just
all the stuff. Yeah.
they implemented it too much. Like especially, oh my gosh, those dumbass Riddler challenges. Don't get me started. That's why I never
Oh
completed them
yeah.
because I was like, I am not doing any of these Riddler challenges because of the Batmobile. Nope.
Yeah. I just think it took away from like the sneaking and stuff. Like, cause you remember you'd be in the streets and like I liked being in the streets and then hearing the radio and all that kind of stuff. You don't do that anymore. You get in the Batmobile. The street thugs are nothing. You just destroy them all with the electric Batmobile. So street thugs are nothing anymore.
Hmm.
Like there's no point in just going to beat them up. So and then like whenever you would have to go in a building or something, like all the missions almost always dealt with the Batmobile. And at the end, it felt like there was more missions at the end than there should have been with the fucking Batmobile. Like it kept getting worse, rather than
Yeah,
like, oh, now I'm
that's.
sticking around. Like I miss being Batman. Now I'm just a Juggernaut in a bat tank. Like that's what that game was a little bit. I still
Mm.
enjoyed it. It just felt lesser than the other two.
Somebody
I guess
said
the immersion wasn't there.
Pam Wade said GTA 3 is never talked about. Well, that's because it's overshadowed by GTA 4.
Or San
Arkham
Andreas. Is
Origins
San
is
Andreas
slept
number
on.
four?
No, San Andreas is its own
Oh, you're
game.
talking about four. Oh, oh, I was about to say, yeah. I'm dumb. We were just talking about
Arkham
four.
Origins is slept on. Yeah, I guess it is. I mean, I never
The
played
boss
Arkham
fights are
Origins.
badass.
Arkham Origins, yeah, I will admit that those boss fights were amazing. However, it's just a skinned over Arkham City for the free roam.
I actually think I would pick Origins over Night. I'm not even lying.
Really?
Yeah,
I swear I'm like the
but
only person that really likes Arkham Knight.
I mean, I do like it. I mean, it sucks because it sounds like I don't like it because I'm putting it under everything. I like them all. It's just Arkham Knight was just a Batmobile simulator with some mission. Like it felt more like a Batman simulator than an actual Batman Arkham game.
Yeah.
Like we got more Batmobile than anything. But
Dude, the Riddler trophies in Arkham City are pretty easy. I did all those. I think I did all those in PS4. Did I? I don't remember. I have to look again. I think I just did all those not too long ago. My favorite GTA is San Andreas, the best one, and many features. Yeah, San Andreas. A lot of people like that one.
yeah,
San Andreas, and then what's the other one? Oh, Vice City. I barely ever hear people talk about Vice City.
I hear about San Andreas all the time.
San Andreas. It seems like the crown jewels of the GTA series are San Andreas and GTA 4.
Yeah.
Dude, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1, that was my game on PS2. Are you kidding me?
PS2, yeah.
That
I only
game was
played
so
that
much
one. I know
fun.
they made other ones. I only played a little bit of the first one.
They made the second one. Is there a third one?
I just remember there being a second. I don't know. That'd be crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, I replayed Arkham City recently too. I just beat the game. See, I don't know how the heck you platinum that game, Sasuke, but I can't.
I'm not blind.
I can't with those challenges. Those challenges are just nope. I don't have. I mean, I do have. I could have the patience for it. I just don't want to deal with it. We still have 6. It's funny. There's just legit 6 people in here, and they're just all chatting. It's pretty funny.
That's cool. Keeping it lively. Asking good questions.
What was I gonna say? I'll probably get off soon because it's about to be 3 in the morning here. I always go back
it's
to
about to
Arkham
be
City
2
and
for us.
Asylum once in a while. Asylum is my favorite, but I can't play that because if I play Arkham Asylum, I have to complete it. Like that's just me. I have to finish the story. I have to find all the riddles. Like that's how much I like that game.
Yeah. I think I like City more, but I think Asylum, like, I could see the reasoning for liking it more. They're really close.
Asylum is
I think
like
they're really
what
good.
Storm 1 is to me. It's just its
Oh.
own
I mean-
contained thing.
The only difference is those games were all pretty good, whereas all these games are kind of like Storm 1 doesn't have very much competition, to be fair.
Oh yeah, I know that. I'm just saying for me.
Yeah. Well, no, I would say that too. Like, I don't like. I still kind of stand by, even though I'm one of the better Storm 2 players. I would still say I would be okay with all the Storm games just being better and not having a multiplayer. I would just have more fun with that.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to give us a good multiplayer. I mean, if you wanted to get take out story mode and make a good multiplayer, by all means, but I don't see it happening.
On Ultimate Alliance was straight nostalgia. The reason why is because of the character selection. Announcer says that. Oh yeah, I agree. Ultimate Alliance 1 was so much fun. I remember. I'll never forget the level where you're basically in hell. And I remember if you bring I'm pretty sure if you bring Mr. Freeze there, like there's a special line for him and stuff like it's too hot for me down here or something like that. I remember that.
That's interesting. Back in the
Yeah.
PS2 days, attention to detail.
Yeah, Ultimate Alliance 1 had so much detail. Hey, Avenger, when you have 1,000 subs, can you make special videos? Well, I'm not that good at editing, first of all. I'm good at editing on my PS4. I'm not good at using actual editing software. Crazy, I know, I'm weird. I mean, if I
That
ever
takes
reach
some
1,000, if I ever reach 1,000 subs, that'd be cool. I used to get scared of the Scarecrow missions as a kid. So funny story. The same former
good.
best friend that I used to have, one of the Scarecrow missions where like it looks like the TV breaks, and you have that Joker laugh type thing, and it like the screen, you get all those color bars and stuff. My friend said that his TV actually wasn't working properly, so he said when that happened in Arkham Asylum, he actually thought his TV broke, and he was actually like, why is this happening now? And then the game continued. Oh no! And then another thing too, when Sasuke was fighting the Sound Ninja in the Forest of Death, and he broke he broke Zaku's arms, and like how the colors changed on the TV. He said his brother was running down the stairs, and as he was running down the stairs, he hit the TV, and right as he hit the TV, the colors changed, and he went, "You idiot! You just broke the TV!" I started dying.
That sucks. That was a good fight.
Obviously, he didn't break the TV. It was just the episode changing the colors. That's funny.
Yeah, I would be freaking out too. I would not know.
You idiot! You just broke the TV. That's so funny, bro. And then you see the colors go back to normal. It's like I didn't break the TV. That's so funny.
I like the mechanic in Storm where you can knock people down, like once they're on the ground.
Oh yeah, the extra hit. I do like that too.
It's makes some kind of sense. I'm like, it's just something because it's like you're just waiting for them to get up, and then
You used to be able to do
you're just
that
gonna
in the Ultimate Ninja games. Like if you held down and then
Yeah.
you attacked, you could do that on the ground.
Yeah, this game still keeps a little bit of the.
It,
It's probably the. I mean, it's the most true to the original
Yeah,
2D games.
Stormwind is really just a 3D version of Ultimate Ninja with a few changes. Like the jutsu isn't up attack; it's now triangle. Well, for me, triangle square. You have a dash mechanic now instead of just doing the X air dash.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Damn it.
This
Yeah, even
guy's
like some
just-
of the ninjutsus look the exact same.
Yeah,
They're just 3D'd. Like Kabuto still has a sleep jutsu from the Ultimate Ninja.
no, I've never gotten scared of the game over screens in Arkham City or Asylum. I never got scared of those. You were watching Naruto and the same scene with Sasuke and Zaku. I paused it. You paused it, you thought you broke everything. What happened? Why did the colors on my TV change? I went to piss. Ah! Then came back. And my mom was in there. Pissed. She thought you broke the TV. It's funny. Or Joker randomly pops up on the screen. Oh wow. Oh man. Then I press play. Then you press play and it was all fine. It all worked. Then I got Pizza Hut 2 hours later. Hey, I haven't had Pizza Hut since... When did I have Pizza Hut? See, I live...
So greasy.
I I live in a state where there's actual good pizza, so I don't need to go to those chain places. I go to the real deal, the mom and pop places where they make actual good pizza. So I barely ever eat it. Like Domino's, nasty. Pizza Hut, they have some good stuffed crust, but not really that good. What's the other one? Little Caesars,
Papa John's.
garbage, absolutely garbage. Papa John's, I've barely ever eaten Papa John's. I think I've had Papa John's like once in my entire life.
They're expensive, but they're less greasy and like it tastes more legit than the other ones. I think.
I used to be scared of dying in Arkham Asylum. That's funny. Arkham Asylum was kind of a creepy game. Arkham Asylum was a very dark game. Like, the story was very dark. It was a very dark story. But that's what made Arkham Asylum what it was. It was very good. My uncle owns his own pizza shop. Hey, that's cool. The pizza shop that we go to here where I live is pretty good. Make really good pizza. People from New York, they come here and they eat the pizza here from that shop because that's how good it is.
Oh wow.
There's this one place in NY called Salvatore's or something. It's a pretty good pizza place. I feel like I've heard of that place. Hit the spot. If we were to do another Arkham game, what would it be? Well, they are doing the Court of Owls game.
That's gonna be cool. I like the story behind them.
I like how this is a Batman and pizza comment section right now. Yeah, right? The stream has become... we're just chatting, that's all it really is. Like, if I were on Twitch right now, it would just be just chatting.
They're just chatting.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's the most viewed, so you'd be in the right place.
Pretty much, yeah. Imagine having just chatting with Storm in the background. That'd be funny. Batman is forever my favorite superhero. Batman, I would say, is he my favorite? I don't know. It's tied between Spider-Man and I would say Batman. Superman is OP, especially Snyder
They
Cut
both have the
Superman.
best villains.
Snyder Cut Superman is OP. But um, yo, all I have to say is, as good as the Marvel universe is, best superhero trilogy in my opinion. Actually, no, not best superhero trilogy. It's a very good trilogy, but still, out of everything that's been released in DC, the Dark Knight trilogy trumps all.
Oh yeah, I was really thinking you were about to say Spider-Man, and I was about to cry. But yeah,
Oh no, no, no.
or
I
well,
mean
that's actually that's Marvel.
the
I forgot.
original the
Yeah.
original Spider-Man trilogy is pretty good except for 3, but
I mean, it's pretty goofy. Like, I don't know, they're pretty goofy. Like at the time when I was a kid, I thought they were like the best movies, but rewatching them, they're pretty. Like Tobey Maguire's performance is kind of funny sometimes. I
yeah.
don't know.
Do I have a Discord server? No,
I
I
like
do
them still though.
not. Raise the watch time. Been rocking with Batman since I was a little kid. Yeah, it's called 10 me and MC. What? What are you talking about, Ben Wade? You always bring up that random thing from that one video when Dylan was like, hey, yo, first tell me Minecraft. I was like, nope. But the Dark Knight trilogy is the best. It's almost like um, each movie in their own way is connected, but at the same time they could each also be their own movies. That's technically
Like it's
not.
Solo.
Yeah, it could. They each movie could be their own solo movie because yes, they're connected, but they're also not because the first movie dealt with Raish and what else? Scarecrow. Second movie Joker and Two Face, and then the third movie Bane, strictly Bane, which people had a problem with the way Dark Knight Rises was, but I like Dark Knight Rises. It was good. But they could each be their own contained story. It's not like obviously the tragic death of Heath Ledger, like they whatchamacallit, they didn't let that affect the next movie. It's like, okay, let's just go with this story now. I'm just playing
Yeah.
Storm 2 and listening.
I mean, to be fair though, what's ironic about that is what made Marvel really good is the fact that they all did connect. Like that's what really
Yeah.
blew up Marvel and everything.
I I
Like
always used to say
it's
this.
crazy.
I think the DC movies are best when they are portrayed in a realistic format. And it's mainly maybe we have Christopher Nolan to blame for this because of what he did with the Batman movies, but if we had cuz think of Smallville. Smallville was a very good show and it was portrayed
Yeah.
in a very realistic setting where it was believable. Like the Dark Knight trilogy, it has its unbelievable moments, but it's set in a realistic universe where it's like, oh, I could believe that. Like the stuff that the Joker was doing, it's like, okay, that's a little out there, but I could believe that. I
But
could believe somebody doing the stuff
it's
that he's doing.
possible.
Yeah, right? Like the school bus thing, that was cool. I remember seeing that the first time. I was like, yo, this man is a G. He said, I'm going to let this thing blow up so that guy could die, and I'm going to turn right into the lane where all the other school buses are. Like, that was amazing. But I think the DC movies, they're better when it's portrayed in a realistic setting where Marvel's like, okay, it knows what it is and it embraces it, where DC, it's
It does
like
it perfectly.
DC's like, I don't know, they're trying not to be Marvel, but they're also trying not to be the Dark Knight trilogy, and they don't know what to do. It's like the Snyder cut, for as long as it was, that movie was amazing. I loved that movie. But
Yeah, they fixed up their. They cleaned it up. Yeah.
yeah, the Snyder
I
cut's
think
amazing.
honestly, it's better animated though. Like I know DC animated movies are usually pretty fucking good, and then they fuck it up with live action. Except for Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was taken or received really well, and then the second one wasn't. But at least the first one was decent.
Yeah. The
It is
Poison
really
Ivy.
inconsistent.
The Poison Ivy boss fight in Arkham Asylum was annoying. Yeah, it was, kinda. Doing that thing on hard to try and get the platinum trophy, yeah, that was annoying. I got scared on the Killer Croc mission as a kid. Yeah, those missions are funny. No, I don't play any racing games, because he would just pop out of nowhere. I never played Batman game because I'm not into FC, but I have... Oh, you're not into DC. I've heard the
Oh.
Killer Croc mission before. Yeah, Shazam is pretty good. Shazam was a good movie. I like that movie.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, it was funny. It was like the Deadpool of DC in a way.
And even then, like the powers were very believable, but at the same time, it was still kind of portrayed in a realistic setting.
Yeah,
for as unrealistic as it is,
yeah.
But DC, like I said, if they plus, what was I
It's
to
down to
say?
earth. I guess
It's
that's a
down
better
to earth,
saying.
but also a lot of people hated Man of Steel. I think Man of Steel was great.
Oh, I mean, that's a tough one. It's like 50-50. There's some stuff I like, some stuff I didn't. I guess overall it was pretty good.
I think
But I
maybe
don't
it's
know.
because
They're making Superman a little different. I think it's like the actor is good for the role. I
hmm
think people are just upset that Superman's not like I don't know. I guess is he darker? I don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
guess he's just not portrayed the same way. I don't know. It's just I
I
kind of see it. It's been a while. I had to review it again.
I'm not a comic book person, so a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's not really that comic accurate or whatever," something like that. And it's like, "Oh, he wouldn't let the city get destroyed like that." And I'm like, "Okay, you're really complaining about that one thing about the movie? Like, it's a good movie, and you're like, "Oh, Superman wouldn't let the city get destroyed like that." Okay, who cares? Like, really?
Yeah,
This is not the comics. This is the flipping movie.
yeah. I
Like
like enjoy it for what it is.
flipping that's like saying, "Oh, Batman wouldn't do this in the Dark Knight or whatever." And it's like, dude, this is not the comics. But at the same time, for the Dark Knight
You can
trilogy,
push it though.
they
Like if he
took.
killed Joker, it'd be like, whoa, he really wouldn't do that in the comics. Like,
Oh
come on
yeah,
now,
yeah. But what was I say? They took a lot of whatchamacallit? They took a lot of inspiration from the comics for the Dark Knight trilogy. Like I think the Long Halloween was one that they used for a lot of the movies.
Mm.
I like how you got Storm 2 in the background and we talking about Batman. I have Storm 2 on strictly because of the music. That's it. And watch me panic. Yeah, I have Storm 2 on strictly just because of the music. The music is very good. Very, very soothing. Batman is just different. Yeah, man, the Dark Knight trilogy is just really good. I mean, I'm pretty sure those three movies alone. I mean, I do think Batman Begins should have been called The Dark Knight Begins, but whatchamacallit, those movies had such a impact on the way filmmaking is today, and the way movies
Yeah,
are
just wish they
portrayed.
didn't keep up their own quality. Like they let Marvel just steal it right from under them, and then they kept the
Well, that's
consistency. It's
because
just the consistency in all of
Christopher
them.
Nolan was like, okay, I'm done. I ain't doing no more.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Like Wonder Woman was like a fluke, and then they fucked up their second one, so it doesn't
Well,
completely
Wonder
derail
Woman
what they
wasn't
did.
that
But
bad. I
yeah,
liked Wonder Woman, but
the second
I
one.
heard, yeah, no. The first one was pretty
Oh,
good,
okay.
but
I was
I've
talking
heard
about the first one's good.
I've heard that the second one is good and bad. I've heard more things
Oh
that it's bad, but
no,
one of my friends was like, "Oh, I liked it. It
yeah.
was pretty good." So I'm like, I haven't seen it yet, but
If you could make, how about that? If you could watch it and make sense of it, I'll take everything back. But trust me, you won't.
hmm.
It's so hard to make sense of that movie. I'm sorry. Like you'll see what I mean. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it's tough.
Arkham Knight is basically the Long Halloween. Yeah, that's true. Arkham Knight can kind of be considered as the Long Halloween. But each night is kind of portrayed that way anyway, where it's just one long night. The Batman and Robin show from the '90s was fire. I'm trying to think of what else. The original Justice League cartoon on Cartoon Network. That show was
Pretty good.
amazing.
I
Oh,
actually like Batman Brave and the Bold too. I don't know if you ever seen that one, but that one
oh
I like that
yeah,
series.
I remember playing those games on CartoonNetwork.com.
Oh, nice. You ever see the show though?
Some episodes, yeah.
Here and there. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good series. There's actually a series where Batman finds the killer of his parents, and he actually takes his mask off, so it gets serious. Because before it seems kind of more like generic superhero. It's kind of like a brighter Batman. He's a little more positive, but it got serious, and I was like, that was neat. I didn't expect that. I
hmm
loved it. That's probably my
Dude,
favorite moment.
what was it to say? The not too long ago, I think it was a couple years ago, there was a retro movie screening, and they did Batman and the Mask of the Phantasm, whatever movie that is. And me and a
Hmm.
couple of my friends from my first job, we went to go see it. And I was like, oh, this is nice.
Which movie? It was Batman what?
The Mask of the Phantasm, something like that.
Oh. Hmm.
I can't remember the correct name for it. Joker killed
That's
Jason Todd.
interesting.
You don't say.
I
Spoilers,
wish they focused more
spoilers.
on that in Arkham Knight. Like, I wish they drove that home. Like, they mentioned it, but like, I want cutscenes. I want to. I guess did they show cutscenes?
For what?
Did Batman see for Joker killing Todd?
Well, he didn't kill him because he's the Arkham Knight.
Well, I know, but he got resurrected in Lazarus Pit.
He
Or at
did?
least. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why, like, he actually died. Like, Batman did not save him. And that's why Batman's so
Oh,
haunted
that's
by
why
it.
it hits so hard. Okay, that makes sense now. I didn't even know that
Th-
he died.
yeah, that's just lore, and it's still happening in Arkham Knight. It's just, that's what I wish they went more into it, you know?
Hmm.
Like give us all these, I think that's why I guess I look at it from a different lens, but I'm also like, I still think it's fair, like, knowing that. Like, if you're uneducated about it, I see your point too, where it's like, I didn't know all this, but, you know, a lot of people do know about it because that's why they play the games. And then you just don't have like, and then it'd be justice for someone like you who doesn't know that. Like, imagine you got a flashback and you're like, fuck, Ra's al Ghul. Like, you see a flashback of that, and he's in the Lazarus Pit. Maybe you even see something they throw in, like, just for like a treat. They show him like hidden away in Arkham City. They show a kid scene before something important in Arkham City because Raj was in that game too, and he was there the whole time or something. Just a little bone. That'd be nice. I would love that.
Yeah, I don't like how we never got anything with like Clayface in Arkham Knight because he fell into the Lazarus Pit.
Oh yeah. Also, he was just kind of random. Like, there wasn't even like a deal or anything struck with Joker. Or I guess there was, but you don't see it. He just happens to just go along with whatever Joker does, and then he dies.
I think it's just like the whole villain thing. Oh, Clayface is a bad guy, so you know he'll be
Yeah, it was
friends
a
with
good
Joker.
twist.
Yeah,
It was a good twist.
I'm buying a planet. I mean, good luck with that. When Arkham Knight revealed himself as Jason Todd, I dropped my controller for like 3 minutes. No cap.
He's crazy, bro. I saw that a mile away. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
everybody could
It
see
was
it,
so obvious.
apparently. I was just like, oh, I wonder who
Yeah.
this is. And then it was like, oh, it's Jason Todd. I was like, oh, nice, cool.
Yeah, the only. I mean, the thing that sucks is, like, if you know anything about Batman, it was pretty much the only character it could have been, because they were dropping so many hints. Like, how does he know how I am? Like it's like he's just
I
like
think
he's one
it
step
would have
ahead of
been
me the whole
better if they
time.
made it like Bruce's son or something.
He wouldn't be that old, but yeah, I see where you're going.
Like, just for the
Because
twist. Like,
Bruce's
oh, it's his son?
Damien would have been. I think was Damien in the game? He wasn't in the game. Damien was too young though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he actually has a son, Damien. But that I think it's that chick in the Dark Brother, or is it the Dark Brotherhood? Raj's group, the Samurai's League of Assassins, whatever it is.
Hmm.
There was a girl, I think his daughter. They hooked up, and he has a son with her, and he's a part of the assassins, but he also deals with Batman. Like, he flips back and forth, so he's like an assassin, but also Batman's son. They kind of have an interesting relationship. It's kind of bittersweet sometimes.
It's
He kind of is
bittersweet.
resentful of his dad.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
understandable. But alright, guys. It's Joker's fault the way he died in the end of Arkham City. Well, it's Joker's you know what? He does a lot of stupid stuff. Man decided to jump on Batman's shoulders and made him drop the cure. Well, he's the Joker. But anyway, guys, I'm probably gonna get off soon. Panway's like, no, no. I gotta get off. I'm getting tired. Yes, Panway, I'm getting off. I'm getting off. He's like, no. I know everybody's so happy that they're just chatting, but if I could make a living off of this, I would stay up and do it. But
Oh yeah, dude.
I got stuff
I
to
would
do
too.
tomorrow. I have friends coming over. I gotta clean my apartment. My bathroom
Yeah,
is
you don't.
nasty
You're gonna sleep through it.
because
Then your family's gonna be like, what?
I shaved my beard today, so my bathroom looks dirty. I'm poop.
Oh, you went for a
What?
beard look?
Well,
You
no,
still
I
have a beard, or
can
you
I can
trimmed it
grow a
off?
beard. I just shaved it all today.
Oh,
You're
gotcha.
pooping on my pillow. Nasty ass. Pam Wade, you're weird. You got problems, bruh. It was fun talking about Batman. Yeah, it was. I mean,
Good lord.
I just want like whenever I make videos or streams to just be a very not wholesome environment, but just like, oh hey, you know, yeah, we can talk about anything here. Avenger 1K sub special face reveal. Would I ever do a face reveal? I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever do that.
Have I seen what you look like? I think I've seen like a picture.
Yeah,
No,
you've
we
seen
sent
it.
pictures once. Yeah,
I think you know what I
one
look
time
like.
way back. You said what? You remember I look like, blonde guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute though.
Should have
Yeah.
just should have just named the stream just chatting. Well, I was playing Storm 1 at the beginning. Maybe I'll rename it later.
You should do anime chat. That'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind
I've thought
participating
of
either if
that.
you just did
Like,
it with the other friends.
I would play like Storm 1 in the background or something, and like me and a bunch of other people would just have anime discussions. I think I did that once when we still played the Shinigami.
Oh, that's a minute ago. Shimigami has pretty good opinions.
Yeah, I think it was
Very
like
well.
20,
Sometimes he's
2018.
controversial, but yeah. Oh, that's
It was
a
like
while ago.
2018 we
Damn.
did that. I think. Yeah, it was me, him, Spidey, Soweto, Sadman, and I think a few
I
other
probably
people.
wasn't
I
on
don't
that.
remember.
I've
But
distanced myself since.
yes, I will be getting off, people. It has been very, very fun. I am getting very, very tired. And I don't know what Fate is doing tomorrow, but he also needs to go to bed too. Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, it's getting late.
See you guys. Sleep. Get your sleep, okay? Everybody get sleep. Keep the stream. What am I gonna do with the stream up? Y'all gonna listen to Storm 2 music all night? I ain't doing that. That's what the 10-hour OST videos are for. I got things to do too. You just reminded me. Good. I'm reminding you of responsibilities in your life.
You're like that TikTok guy. It's like, hey guys, I know you want to stay up, but just trust me. Go to bed, get some sleep, wake up tomorrow.
Go to
Like
bed,
it's like
get some
that one
sleep.
guy at TikTok.
It's wholesome. It's
Yeah.
awesome. That's what everybody's putting in the chat. This is against the law. No, it's not against the law. I gotta pack up tomorrow because we moving. Ooh, nice. Hope it's a good thing. No, I'm not gonna keep the stream up. No. Why do y'all want me to keep the stream up? What are y'all gonna do?
Snoring Avenger 24/7. Tune in.
It's too wholesome. Keep the stream. I am not keeping the stream going.
Chat's like spam more messages. He won't.
I know,
He'll
right?
respond if we keep messaging.
I want to watch the whole stream again. You gonna watch like 3 to 4 hours of just nonsense.
There was a good part where we were talking about anime battles.
Yeah, that
Some
was pretty
lore. That was a minute ago.
good. Fanwade, you nasty, bro. Alright. It has been fun, people, but I'm going to end the stream. Yes, I saw that you were in the stream before. Alright, y'all. Be good. Be wholesome to others. And Panwade, don't do that. Don't do that to my pillow. Alright. See y'all later.